Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I hope you all can hear me. Good morning. If you can hear me, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat or just let me know you can hear me. Thank you for being here. Oh, gosh, you can tell I just woke up. I just woke up and put some clothes on. Yes, I did. I just woke up about 30 minutes. I don't know. I just woke up. But anyway, good morning, good morning. We're going to go ahead and get into it. I want to say everything is alleged. This is my opinion and my opinion only. And everything on this channel is covered under the Fair Use Act of 1976. Good morning, Linda Campbell. Good morning. So appreciate what you do and good morning. And I hope you're having a good morning as well. Please, guys, go ahead. Linda wants you to hit the like button, and so do I. Hit the like button on your way in, and thank you for coming to the Pink House. Y'all have to excuse the way I look. I'm just waking up. Let me see. This is a safe place to express yourself and your opinions. Yes, it is. Safe place. Hi, Infotishers. Good morning. It's Monday morning. And I just realized it was Monday morning with my daughter. I heard my daughter getting ready to leave this morning. Yes. So that's when I knew it was morning. Yeah. Monday morning. Yeah. But she doesn't wake up otherwise. Cheryl Howard. Thank you, my Cheryl. I have not had my coffee yet, guys. I'm still in the shade. I still drink. I haven't even drank. I only have one little. I still got the coffee this morning. So it's still hot. You can see. And I'm trying to get around to it. My husband just put it in here for me. Yes, so I'm trying to get started. He's the one that got everything set up, got my candle lit and everything because he knows Pinkie runs late in the morning. Good morning, Shirley. Good morning. Yes, Cricket. Thank you this morning for being here too. Thank you so much. Cheryl Howard is speaking to everybody. I said what I said. Good morning, I said what I said. And there goes my pink flowers. Is that my Trendy in the house? Good morning, Trendy at some point. Guys, Trendy is in the house. Oh my God. Make sure you all go over to her channel. She dish out the good stuff. Yes. Make sure you support Trendy. She's a content creator. Yes, she is. And she is in the house today. Make sure you go over. Yes, I know she got something coming up today. I think it's 10:30. She got something coming up. Yes. And then when I get off here, I'm gonna sneak over there. You know I will, and we'll follow you over there. When I say we'll follow you, Trendy, we always follow you. Yes, we do. I sound terrible because I just woke up. Cheryl, somebody gonna have to relieve me because I'm just waking up, y'all. Helen, thank you, Helen, for being in the pink house this morning. Okay, thank you, Cricket, for letting me know that you can hear me. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, we're going to go ahead and start getting ready this morning. Yes, Victoria, thank you for being here as well. Good morning, good morning. And Victoria, I just want to know, are you a content creator? If so, we need to go over and support you as well. Any content creators in the house, you all make sure you go over and support it. And Cheryl, I sent Debbie a text. I was trying to reach Debbie this morning. As soon as I got up, I haven't even washed my face and brushed my teeth this morning. And I was trying to call her to check on her. Y'all call Debbie for me and check on her for me. Tell her I said get her butt over here. Nicole, thank you for being here. Lorgie, thank you so much. Now let's go ahead and get into this. This is about Carlos King interview. He's interviewing the Fletchers, Nell and Chris Fletcher. Oh my God, that interview! I tell you, it need to. It's. I mean, that's going to give us things to talk about for a while. But I won't be talking after tomorrow. Tomorrow, I won't be talking. Let me see. No, I'm not. Okay, thank you, Victoria. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Um, you know, yes, because let me see. Okay, I'm just okay. Okay. We're going to talk about that interview. That interview, guys, is too much. It's too much. Too much information. Too much information on people that shouldn't have to be in the interview. I know you interviewed uh, the Fletchers, but then you want to bring up other people. Leave them be. Leave them be. You can, if little buddy want you to talk about him, that's okay. You probably need somebody to talk about him, you know. And I hope everybody saw that interview. But if not, don't worry. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna listen to it. Uh, you can talk about little buddy all you want. That's the creature, otherwise known as Slowtail, Motel, or Holiday Inn, or whatever you want to call him. The narcissist, the man that's trying to take money from his baby, little baby. Yeah, him. You can call him whatever you want to do. But little buddy, if you want to talk about the little buddy, you can talk about it. Go ahead. But our Mel is nowhere around. Leave her out of it. You don't need to be talking about what she do and what she don't do and how she tries to satisfy somebody. You just leave her out of it. I just want to say that part. That's the part I did not like. I did not like. Talk about yourself. Talk about your marriage. You don't talk about somebody doing whatever with their husband and they ain't part of the game. Carlos King, I saw what you was doing. And I always have my side eye on this woman, and I try to be good. I really do. I try to be good. I try not to go there with you because everybody got their problems, but I try. I really do try. And you bringing me to the edge, woman. You really are. And it's not good to bring me to the edge when I just woke up this morning. I may slip. I may say things about you that I don't supposed to say. You know how it is when you haven't had your morning coffee. Somebody bother you, get on your nerves and bother you in the morning. Shit, you never know what may come out your mouth. But whatever it's gonna come out my mouth, I'll be serious about it, and I'll probably be telling the truth. But I'm trying to keep you under wraps. Just don't think I didn't look up your shit. Yes, I did. I did look up your shit. I looked up your shit before one day last week just to be nosy. Shit, I was nosy, like I'm just a nosy mother. Oh, I'm just a nosy person that haven't had their coffee. Yeah. So you need to watch what you do when you're talking about Nell. Leave her out of it, okay? Shit, I'm just nosy like that. Don't mean no harm, and it's not like I'm gonna put your shit out, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. But just be cognizant of what you say about Mel. Then we're all good. She's your friend. Well, not well. She called you her friend, so I'm gonna leave it at that because you're her friend. I'm I'm good. Okay? But just don't catch me too many mornings without my coffee and I ain't shit. Okay? I'm trying to drink it so I can calm down, so I can get my wits about me right now. But anyway, if y'all haven't heard that interview, we're gonna listen to it. But also, oh shit. Hmm, Let me just do this. Oh my God. Let me go ahead and get this interview. I don't know what you all thought about that interview, but it is time to talk about that interview. I'm going to go ahead and just play that interview first. It is time to talk about it. Shit, oh Lord, my mouth. I know I need to drink some coffee because my mouth is getting out of pocket. Oh my Lord. Okay, here it is, right here. I'm gonna bring it up, guys. Don't worry, I got you. Shit, y'all just got to understand. You just have to understand sometimes. Y'all know what I mean when you haven't had your coffee and you just woke up. I just rolled out of bed. And, oops, shit, no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Let me just get a little sip of something. You know, can I say I have to have this coffee in the morning? Can I say if I don't have this coffee, I get, mm, I don't know, what do you call that? Addicted to coffee? Yes, I am. And if you want to put me down for being addicted to coffee, go ahead. I don't give a fuck about that. I mean, y'all, let me just say this. When I just woke up, my husband just got, and y'all know I don't function well when I just wake up. I mean, I sent out a few texts, tried to call Debbie, and that's it this morning. I don't function well. Let me get this in my system while I pull up this slide and I'm going to let this video play, like the soundbite and everything play, so I can function on this coffee. Me and this coffee getting ready to have some coffee time. I'm going to drink it while it's going down. Okay? Let me just get this here mess started for y'all so I can drink my coffee. Okay? I'm gonna get it started. Don't worry. Whew, Lord. Y'all see my disclaimer up there? Yes. I have to put it up there every time because I don't take no chances with these folks. Because they go playing with me and I'll play back. Thank you for coming into the Pink House. It's me, Rashida. I hope I pronounced it right. You give me some coffee, I really pronounced it good. Yeah. But correct me if I messed it up, okay? Where is that still? Oh yeah, here it is, right here. Okay? So we're gonna play this. We're gonna play it, guys. Y'all have to excuse the way it looks. And you know what? I didn't realize my background was similar to his until I looked at it again. And I said, "Damn, doggone it. But I did not do this on purpose. I did not even think about that food background, but it's similar. It ain't exactly like, but it's similar. So don't think I copy off his, because there's nothing I want to copy off him. Okay? It just was an accident. And I don't give a fuck about him. So how the hell would I want to copy off somebody I don't give a fuck about? So, so y'all just have to excuse me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here I go, guys. Let me go ahead and get this started. Y'all, let me know whether you can hear this.
Well, how about we get started? So, hello, loving fans, Huntsville fans. I'm from Pink, the host who absolutely does the most. And tonight,
Wait. Let me pause this. Let me pause this. Rashida, you're good. I'm True Legends 80. You are? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's a pleasure to have you in the Pink House this morning. Oh my God. You see, I haven't had no coffee. You already perked me up right now. You have perked me up right now. Y'all don't know who's in my chat right now. Let me give me some coffee on that one. I got to drink some coffee on that one right now. Oh my God. It's too hot to, let me see. No, it's just good. It's good right now. It's good. Y'all, you don't know who is. It's me, Rashida. She is True Legends Auntie. Auntie. Yes, she is. Now, make sure I am right. Put a yes on that. If I'm saying it right, then I'll make sure, because I don't want to give somebody the wrong award. If I am talking, I'll be seeing you over here doing your thing. All right. Thank you. Y'all know who this is. This is she's the auntie of the baby of the year. Am I right, Rashida? The most handsomest baby. I mean, when I say true legend, I just call him True. I just say True. True is the most, I've never seen in my life a baby so happy. That baby makes, if I'm saying this right, Rashida, you let me know that baby is the most happy. I just have to looking at him this morning. That's my morning wake up. Because y'all know, I told you all, I'm not a grandma. And I get jealous of people that got babies, grandbabies. I really do. I know he does have so many. I get jealous of people that got grandbabies. I don't have any. My friends got grandkids that's taller than me. They can pick me up. Yes, they can. They grandkids all in high school. They got grandkids that and finished high school. They got grandkids that got kids. And so, after so many years, and I don't have one. Well, maybe my kids need to get older. I don't know. But anyway, grow up. But anyway, so when I would see True, that baby is the most happiest baby in the world. Oh my God, I just love myself some True. I saw True when True was, I saw the video was True was getting ready to go to the his 4-month doctor's appointment. Oh my God, he's sitting in the back seat. That baby, oh my God, I've never seen a baby so happy. If you all want to see a happy baby, you go over to Rashida right now. You just hurry up over there and bring your butt back. But just pull up a short and just look. Yes, he is a good looking baby. And that baby smiles and takes your heart away. You are right about that, Shirley. See, I was half asleep. I was feeling like I need some coffee, addicted to this darn coffee. And all of a sudden I realized who was in my chat. That's true, ain't he? Yeah, True is living that good life. Ooh, my Lord. That baby just, I mean, there's not a day go by that baby. Ooh. Yes, he got two loving parents, Brett and Judy. Oh my Lord. They got that baby just as, that baby is the most happiest baby in the world. I never seen a baby so happy. I said, they giving that baby so much love and so much care. Ooh. That's why when I see other people with kids, I ain't gonna name no name. That baby was on my mind a lot. That baby was on my mind a lot. The welfare and the care of that baby was on my mind a lot. That baby was a world traveler. Traveled more than I did in 5 years in 1 week. But when I saw True, I said, Lord, if anybody can raise their kids as wonderful as Judy and Brett is raising True, I will be a happy person. I could be happy every day. Because I hate to see any baby in distress. And when I see a world traveling baby in distress, it takes my heart away. But True, oh Lord, that's a wonderful baby. That is, I just love that baby. I think everybody, and I am an auntie. I am. True. Thank you. Thank you, Rashida. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, everybody, y'all need to see True. True is an amazing, amazing, loving, happy baby with the most wonderful parents. I just love some Brett and Judy. Yes, they are. Oh, my Lord. I just love to see them. I love to see their little clips every morning. Thank you, Rashida, for coming in. Thank you, and the Gamble. Thank you, Alice Shaw, for gracing us too with your presence this morning. We're getting ready to get into this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh, Lord. Oh, my Lord. Now I can drink my coffee. Okay. Oh, it is a little hot. It burns the lips a little. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, burns a little. Don't let me pretend like it ain't still hot. It is. Okay. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go on with this this interview here, guys. We're gonna go ahead and go. Make sure y'all hit that like button coming in. Hit that like button coming in to the Pink House. Yes, yes, yes. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Okay. Y'all can tell this is what my second time or third time doing a thing in here. Y'all know they moved me and kicked me out of my room and put me over here. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to this interview, guys. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss Alice said, "Good morning, Miss Beautiful Pinkie. I forgot to write good morning." Okay, that's okay. I got you. I got you, Miss Alice. Yes, I do. Uh, Thank you. Make sure Renita AD1, Renita D1. I think it's Renita D1. Thank you, and make sure I pronounce y'all's names right. Cause Shirley, I love babies. I got my first grandbaby last year, and I have her. She is breathtaking. There's something about a grandbaby. Yeah, that's what I heard, Miss Shirley. And it just makes I'm gonna tell y'all something. I feel some kind of way because when I see other people with grandkids or something like that, I get jealous. I get jealous because I want one. I mean, I wish my kids, but my son is finally they're getting ready to have our first grandbaby, but that's not until next year. So I got to wait until next year, but at least I'm gonna have one now. I'm gonna have one. Ooh, my Lord. And I'm not gonna tell you what I just found out this weekend, what they said. Cause y'all see my videos. That's my medication I just took. Okay, Linda said 27 likes and 22 in the chat. Let's go ahead and get started.
Let me give it up for Christopher. That's what I call him. Christopher, and is it Lynette or Lynette?
I hope y'all. Now, I hope y'all can hear that without any problems. I hope you can hear it. I hope y'all can hear that. Okay? And if you can't, let me know. Good morning, Miss Pinkie. Thank you, Taffy, for coming into the Pink House this morning. Thank you for bringing me my roses. Y'all know I love my roses, my flowers. I said, who said that? Pinkie, and everyone, there's no room for the negative thoughts today. Practice the power of positive thinking, y'all. You got that right. Ain't no sense. Oh, I'm not, you know what? I'm good. I got my coffee here, and I just got through talking about y'all need to go over to Baby True and see Baby True Legend. Yes, his auntie is in the house today. We can hear you. Okay, let me go ahead and put it up now. I'm going to go ahead and play it.
You know what? It's Lynette. It's Lynette.
Please give it up for the loudest woman in any room, Nell Fletcher.
So shady.
So Nell, just in case you yell so loud, I have my headphones to block it out.
Guys, I'm going to skip over this little part and get down to the meat and the potatoes, okay? Because, he does the most. So while he's trying to do the most, I'm going to skip over the most and get to the meat and potatoes, okay, guys? Because, we're running crazy.
Do you like having a P.O. box but are tired of wasting time and money driving to the post office? Did you know that?
Yes, I heard like 2 days ago.
So how does that feel to know that a lot of people are loving the Fletchers?
Actually, for me,
what he's talking about is she's been trending all over social media, everywhere. She's been trending, yes. Oh, yes, and we got Trendy in the house, but she is trending. Thank you, Trendy, for being in the house. Trendy at some point, but Nell has been trending all over social media, all over everywhere, yes.
It feels great because that's what I was really nervous about. I know my family is a lot, so sometimes you get embarrassed. You don't want to put it all out there. You don't never know when it's going to be perceived. Right, how people want to take it, or if they're going to perceive it, if they're going to like you, dislike you, and that was one of my biggest concerns.
I mean, I think it's great. I mean, I feel like the family is very relatable to a lot of people. It doesn't matter what you do or how you come on to any show, everybody's not going to like you for whatever reason, like you or dislike you. But I feel like we have a beautiful family. We have some beautiful children.
Well, Papa's telling me that.
Yeah, we have some beautiful children. And, I just think it's just today's world.
Yeah, no, it's super relatable. And speaking of beautiful children, one of your sons have been breaking the hearts of all the women from the audience. They keep asking, who's the light-skinned guy that was sitting on the left? What's his name? The oldest son.
Lance is the oldest.
Yes, Lance.
Was it Lance they were talking about? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've had some women came in my Instagram asking about Chris.
Well, they want about, wait, your husband Chris or?
Little Chris. Chris Jr.
The junior. Look.
Not Big Chris.
No.
Oh, they think he's sexy too, child. They want him too.
I know, but Chris, we don't do that no more, do we?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay.
We got all this.
Ow! Okay? Because Nell said, I just gave birth to 2 more kids. Yes, baby.
Yeah, be my girl. Be my girl.
Yes, I love your twins. Say hi to them. I hope you know.
Yeah, I set them up. They're pretty.
Okay, are they using a pacifier or are they bottle fed?
Oh.
Or should I say crisp fed?
That's a good answer.
They fresh fed too, so. Yeah.
So, one of the things that I revealed last week was the fact that we always wanted the Fletchers to be a part of the cast. We love Chris. Chris and you are friends of Melody and Martell. You counsel them. We have seen scenes where the two of you really try to help their marriage get on track. One of the most infamous scenes of Love and Marriage Huntsville history is when Melody and Martell went to your home in the backyard, and Martell wore a black turtleneck shirt. And of course, Melody wears black. No matter what happened, if they together or separated and now divorced, for some reason they have the same color palette in scenes. So conversations happening, she threw a drink at him, and you two try to diffuse it. Was that the day you said, I do not want to be part of this show?
He didn't say that. I think I said it. I think Brent said something to me, Brent at the time, and I was like, oh, hell no. This was what it kind of reminded me of my family, my kids, actually. So it was a moment. It really was. And so yeah. But I guess it's life. It happens.
Yeah, after breaking all the crystals, because that was real glass. That was not plastic.
Oh yeah, Mel told us some shit, right?
Yeah.
We didn't see none of that coming.
No.
I ripped my new silk blouse and everything. But look at my gift. They went on the couch.
Yeah, that was a real scene. A lot of people always ask and think that things are scripted, and we have scripts, scripts to do these things, and I have to tell them like, no, we don't have a script. This is all reality TV. So this is coming from our heads, our mouths, our actions. So yeah.
Yeah, they really thought that whole scene. People thought that whole scene was like, was it staged or something? I was like, hell no. I almost like new glassware, things I had in 2 long parts. It's like, no.
Guys, let me ask you a question. What do y'all think about that scene? That scene where they were talking about how both of them was invited over, Mel and Little Buddy, otherwise known as Slowtail, Motel, Holiday Inn, the Snake, the Creature, whatever you want to call him. But he's the Little Buddy now. Okay? So I see what Cheryl said, that CK Wicked laugh cringed me out. I can concur with that one there. I can't stand that laugh myself, but I deal with it so I can hear what I need to hear. And thank you for coming into the Pink House and gracing us with your presence this morning. Culture, news, influencer, thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you here. We're going over this interview with CK, the Fletchers, Nell and Chris Fletcher. Ooh, Lord, I tell you. That scene was hard to watch. It was. And I watched that scene where they was talking about where that that little buddy was sitting up there talking about what this little bird brain was doing for him. Yeah, that was hard to watch. And I would have missed. I would hit that sucker dead at smack upside his face with that crystal and everything else. He even got hit real fast. And if I did miss, I know I wouldn't miss if I pick up the chair. I probably picked up the chair, the table, and everything and beat him over the head. He deserves it. And you all know I don't believe in violence. Because a little bit of me believing in violence, no. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just thinking out loud. I see sometimes on the cowboy shows, back in the day, they pick up chairs and tables and hit somebody over the head. Well, y'all seen those scenes like that. That's all I'm saying. I watched too many of those. That's it. Everything is alleged. But it's my opinion. Because I watch those Lone Rangers and cowboy shows and stuff because my husband still watch that old stuff. He loves old movies. And they be hitting people over the head with the chairs and the tables and throwing them across the bar and stuff, Although it's fake, but that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And yeah, that is hard to hear and hard to watch. But we're gonna go ahead and get on with it. What I really want to hear the part, so I'm gonna fast forward over some of the fluff and get to that meat, and then we'll get to some of those potatoes too, because his grin and whatever, I can't do it, but it's a little much sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get over to that. Let me see what Cheryl says. I was mad. Nell missed when she threw that glass at him. Yes, Lord, that's what I'm talking about. Them cowboy days, they don't miss at him. He was hurrying up to get out of the. He tried to break her by saying hurtful things to cause her chaos. True narcissist. Yeah. I agree with you on that, Cheryl. But that's why those cowboys don't miss. They pick up the whole table at you and they don't miss at all. That table or that chair, oh Lord. That's what I be talking about, those cowboys. I don't know that y'all parents or whatever, or did y'all see those back in the day? My husband watched those things. They retro, or I don't know, but they old movies. He loved old movies. That's just him. So sometimes I walk up in the room and that's what he's watching. And I see a table go flying and a chair go flying, chair across somebody's back upside their head. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I probably would have done. Because I guess I watched too many of those shows. Chris does not mind how a hotel talks to his wife. Good Lord. Somebody, you are right, Kathy. I cannot stand how he sit by and let, as any other man, you don't come to my house like that. Oh my God. He wouldn't have to pick up a chair and nothing. That little buddy will be flying across a chair. The minute he get up and tell me you need to put your wife in her place, or a wife should say, oh Lord, he ain't said it already, because I would have pulled up on him. I wouldn't call him, I wouldn't talk to him over the phone. I would have pulled up on that little buddy. Yes. They just friends like brothers and sisters. That's all good. No. Friends don't. Oh Lord. I'm trying to calm myself down. Chris needs to wake the F up. That little buddy is not your friend. That creature is not your friend. Y'all need to recognize. Kathy, they need to recognize. They ain't friends. That creature don't consider y'all friends. He just using you. Yeah. Tell him, Kathy, he been used. You been used, Chris. He gonna use you till he can't use you up no more. But let me get past some of this fluff for y'all.
Oh, I would not have let them do that. No.
Wait, let me ask. How many have seen heard the interview or seen the interview? That's the telling. That's what I want to know. Because if you haven't, it won't take long for them to get to that fluff anyway. Um, if you have not seen the interview, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat if you have not seen the interview. So I know. Or do I have myself on mute? Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and start with it then.
Actually, because I'm sure they probably tuned into the stuff. We got to get them some credit. It was your friend, one of your friends, Greg, and one of my girlfriends, Diane. Because I'm sure, Lord, we got to put them in there because people are calling you out.
They will.
I didn't want to go out that night. He convinced me to go out. Apparently, she did.
They're talking about how they met. Okay, guys, this is how they met.
She wanted to go out that night. Her girlfriend convinced her to go out. And
so we actually met at a club, like more of a lounge, something like what Marshall has now. But here in Huntsville, it was called Ernie's Lounge, which a lot of people here in Huntsville knows Mr. Jones. He's passed now. But that's how we met. Fletcher was here from the military. It was around the holiday season, and yeah, we met there. That's when I first seen this handsome fella come through the door. I noticed him when he came through the door. That's the part. Yeah. And I said he's gonna be my husband.
So did you approach him? Did he approach you? How did that all work out?
We actually looked at each other. I was ignoring him. He sent over drinks to the table that me and my girls were sitting at. And he asked the lady that was waiting on us, she asked what the gentleman over there at the bar wants to buy you all drinks. What do you ladies like? And it went from there. But
then I came and asked for the dance,
Yeah. He's showing out, as he always do.
Yeah, I get the sense of that. What's interesting is as we are celebrating, I think this is season 6. I'm at the point now where I even forgot what season we're in, child. But Chris has made more appearances on this show as like the big brother to Martell. You two have been very honest about experiencing infidelity in your marriage. And being able to deal with that, which again is super duper relatable. When all of that was happening, how did you two work through that? Because the audience has seen the hoax at the time they were married, tried to work through that. It didn't work out. And the reason why people are still invested in Martell and Melody, separately or together, whatever, is because they saw the journey of trying to make it work. Because a lot of couples can relate to that. And you two really tried your best to counsel them. Chris really tried to be the brother to say, bro, I cheated on my wife. It wasn't a bad situation. She forgave me and we're moving on and we're blissful. Now, how were you able to deal with that and get through it?
It was a bad situation. It kind of hurts to talk about it because some of that is what I was trying to tell Martell. You looking at that time, and I want to say that was about 5 years ago when we said that to them. You have 4 beautiful children that they made together. We have 4 beautiful children and came into marriage for 2 of them. And that affects your kids. It's not always just about you. I was looking at the hurt of the kids, our children together, because we did separate for almost right at 2 years. That was separation.
Separate homes and everything.
Um,
Now, guys, let me ask you a question. I said what I said. Carlos is so messy. He is messy, too messy. Too messy, too messy. I just don't know what to say about the man. Yeah, he just rubs me the wrong way anyway. But anyway, let me just say this here. What do you all think about the way that they met? And what do you all think about uh, some of the things he's asking him now? What I'm going to do, because we still got to go through this, once we get to the part where the infidelity, I'm going to make sure, because I want to drop my link down. Um, I want to drop my link down because during that time, I definitely, and we're still going to listen to some more of it though, but I want to drop my link down then because I want to get real feedback on it, okay, from my chat, all right? But let's at least get to the infidelity part. Okay, let me go ahead.
and that was her connection, and that's some of the things she deals with. She would call me and ask for her dad, and it was kind of hard for me to tell her dad was there. But I did tell her mom that her dad wasn't there, and we eventually told her that her dad wasn't there. So I was trying to explain, like, everybody took a hurting from it. For me personally, I kind of just shut down from the world. I lost a lot of weight. Um,
Hi, Terry Baby Davis. You're in the bushes. Thank you for being here, regardless whether you're in the bushes or not. I'm happy to have you here. Make sure everybody hit that like and subscribe button when you're coming in. Okay. And what they were saying is Alexis. Alexis is the oldest. Well, Chris, that's Chris' daughter. Okay, that he brought into the marriage. And Nell got a son that she brought into the marriage. Both of those kids was barely a year or almost turning a year old, somewhere along up in there, when they got together. Okay, so that's the daughter that they're talking about that had a hard time dealing with it because she would be calling for her dad, looking for her dad, but he's not there. And they were separated for about 2 years on that. Okay. Thank you, Linda Gamble. Thank you so much. And Miss Terry Baby Davis, and I don't mind you being in the bushes. I'm just glad you're here. Thank you so much for gracing us this morning as well. Make sure you all hit that like and subscribe button, all right? And I'm going to go ahead and finish playing it because we're trying to get to the, and they're talking about why Chris was out of the house for those 2 years. It's because he was fooling around and he was cheating. Just say infidelity, just say that he was cheating. That's exactly what happened. He was cheating. And she's going to get to a part where she started naming the body part of his. And then she's going to talk about what she was doing and why she decided. You don't do that after that you've been dragging that thing up and down the Huntsville streets and you think you're going to throw it up in my mouth. Oh no. And then the part I don't care much about, or the part I didn't like, is when she started bringing Dr. Melanie Rogers into the scene. Okay? You don't do that. This interview was about you. Now you can bring hotel or little buddy in here all you want, because he may need the attention to spark his career path. But Mel don't need it. Mel doing good all by herself, and everything she told you was in confidence. So you should not be on a national platform saying this where everybody all over the world hear this. People in London, people in Canada, people in New Zealand, everybody. The North Pole probably will hear this. The polar bears. You shouldn't be talking about her. The interview was about you and your husband, not her. Now, if you want to talk about Mark, that little buddy, you can do so. Maybe he may need the attention. Okay? So that's why I be looking at your ass. I mean, that's why I look at you sideways sometimes. Okay, come on, let's go on. I tell you, this woman be sparking my nerves up sometimes.
I couldn't concentrate on my thing and ask for her dad, and it was kind of hard for me to tell her dad wasn't there. But I did tell her mom that her dad wasn't there, and we eventually told her that her dad wasn't there. So I tried to explain, like, everybody took a hurting from it. For me personally, I kind of just shut down from the world. I lost a lot of weight. It was a lot for me. I couldn't concentrate on my job. I couldn't, for weeks, I couldn't even get out of bed. You thought he would have died. It was just, it hurt me to my soul, to my core. It really took a toll on me. It took a toll on the family. It took a minute for the kids to forgive him. He had to really go through it. He had broken the family, not only trust with me, he broke the family. The kids didn't understand that. I was embarrassed by it. I felt like everybody was looking at me because we were the ones who always had it together. So yeah, it was hard. It was real hard.
No, I can tell by your emotion that you're displaying. So Chris, and we won't harp too much on this. You guys dealt with it, and we're celebrating 30 years next year, so there's much more to be happy about. But Chris, one thing that I think the audience wanted from Martell at that time was a sense of responsibility and ownership and explanation, really, an explanation. And to his credit, he provided his own version of what his reasons were, and that's him. Regardless if people want to accept it or not, that's what he says his reasons were, right? Speaking globally, because I always wanted to understand this from a man's perspective. I think when a man goes through something, he can help heal other men who also go through that. And I know that was your intention in speaking to Martell throughout the course of these 6 seasons. When you were going through that, what was the reason that a man chooses to step out? Because I want our female audience to kind of finally, have someone kind of explain it without them feeling like they're blaming it on their wife.
Honestly, I don't know how to speak for all men. You know what I mean? I can't do that. But what I can say is, and perhaps, you can understand this, as well, but it takes a while sometimes for most men to grow up, to mature.
Yes, Taffy, I'm glad you said that. Let me just say good morning to Renita D. Elliott. Thank you for being in the Pink House. And Tori, thank you for coming as well. Good morning to both of you all. Now, you're right, Kathy. You can hear the pain and the pain in the voice and see the hurt in her face. Yeah, she hasn't forgotten about it. And it takes a woman, sometimes a woman never forgets about it. And that still bothers her. And CK needs to stop. CK loves to go too far. That's just his messiness. He's just messy to the core. He loves to go and push you overboard. He knows what he's doing. He's just messy like that, Kathy. Messy, messy, messy. Cheryl. Nell seems like a no-nonsense kind of woman, but she crosses boundaries with Mel. Yes, and she's constantly bringing up Martell to her, and she comes to Mel ceremony, which was a special day, bringing up that buddy, little buddy. Yeah, she do crosses boundaries, and she knew that that ceremony was not naming ceremony was not a place to be bringing up some creature that she got rid of 3 years ago. She knew better. She knew better. But that's that hood in her. That's that hood rat in her. I hate to say it, guys. I'm sorry about it, allegedly. But that's just my opinion. That's that hood rat. She may be all fancy now with all this money with her husband, money, but and her money too, but she still got that hood rat in her. Okay? And I know not some people it's not that I don't like her, I just got my side eye on her. And I like the fact that she's real, but girl, you got to know when you're crossing lines. You crossing the line when you're bringing up Melanie in this mess, right? You're right. I like you for showing your real life and being real. That I do like, but I don't like the way you treating your supposed to be your friend, your best friend. You treating her like I'm gonna just say it. Can I just say it, guys? You treating your best friend like you jealous. A person can still be jealous of every damn thing in the world. They can still be jealous of you. They can be jealous about the way you look, how tall you are with those long, beautiful legs. They can be jealous because every time you walk in a room, all heads and eyes go to you. You walk into a room and you command attention from everybody without even asking for it. That you got a wonderful heart. Your heart inside is just like the outside, beautiful, both in and out. A person can be jealous of that. A person can be jealous because you're successful too. They don't want you to be like them. Just because they're successful with money, they don't want you to be successful with money. And then they've been at the game for over 20 some years, over a decade or more, and then you come along and just a few years, 5 years, 10 years, or whatever, you're out past them, and everybody know who you are. You're on top of the game. You're just not doing one thing, but you're doing everything. You can sing, you can dance, you can walk, you can model, you can do everything. You can run a successful business, making millions, and do everything else all on top of that. You're in Broadway plays, you're in this and you're in that. Everybody calling your name. Everybody know who you are. But then the other person, nobody know who you are besides the people in your small town. But you're very successful, been successful for many years, but nobody know who you are. So a person can still be jealous of you and have everything. You can say, why is she jealous of her? You can still be jealous of a person. Like I told you, I was jealous of people that got grandkids, and I didn't have any. Not that I would do anything or hurt them. I just be like, in my feelings, I just want a grandbaby too. That's all. So, but I'm not jealous no more because I got one coming in a year from now. Next year, not in a year, but next year sometime. But I'd be glad to see people with grandkids. Because if I'm around them, that give me a chance to hold and play with the grandchild too. Yes. So y'all come off that. We still like you now. They still like you. They like your realness. They like that you are a no nonsense woman and you're gonna tell it like it is. But I'm still gonna say you crossing boundaries. You're crossing the line, girlfriend. Hold up. Watch yourself. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and continue because we're talking, Chris explaining what made him do what he did. What made you do what you do? Now, guys, yeah, we're gonna find out what made Chris do that. Cheat on his wife. Okay?
And then when you, at a certain age, maybe younger, you, as they say, you kind of are who you hang around, in a sense. You are who you hang around type thing. So when you're in that environment, you have people that may edge you on or, things of that nature. Uh, Sometimes that responsibility kind of leaves your mind for a minute. If that's the correct way of saying it.
I opened the box and it was just so.
Okay, guys, I'm just letting that commercial play through right quick, okay? But yeah, so Chris is explaining why he cheated or how men cheat or what caused them to cheat sometimes. Bunch of baloney though, but we're gonna rock with it, okay?
Even as an adult, even as a man, other men around, and put yourself in those situations, by being in a certain club or being where there are women around or single women around or whatever the case may be. I think it's an immature move to make on most men, and we tend to do it without even thinking about it. I don't know if I can really say what the reason would be. I would have to. I know what I can say. It had nothing to do with her. It's not that she wasn't doing this or wasn't doing that. It's just a very immature action that happened.
Yeah. No, I respect your honesty. And listen, it's tough, and that's the reason why when it comes to Huntsville, a lot of people are invested in this show because you get to see the ups and downs of marriages in its various forms, and you get to see people deal with it. And opening into married couples' lives that's from different degrees, and they're able to relate to somebody and to some situation, and watch it and say, okay, I know now not to do that, or I need to do that. So that's the reason why I strongly believe the success of Huntsville, especially, is because this cast does a great job at the transparency, and you two are a great addition because you two have done a great job at your transparency. Now, Ms. Nell, word of the street is you did You Ain't No Punk, and you definitely boom 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 boom. When Nell is pissed, Nell go.
Hey guys, what he's talking about right now is is what Nell Fletcher did when she found out about the side chick. Okay, she went over to the side chick's house, and when he was doing bam bam bam, boom boom boom, he actually was doing his bam bam bam, boom boom boom. She went upside the woman's head. Yeah, she did. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think she dragged the woman, but allegedly. But she went upside the woman's head. Right. So that's her thing. Okay, so y'all gonna hear it.
Yeah.
Well, back to this infidelity real quick for me.
Okay.
This is something I need to get off. For a minute, because I kept thinking something was wrong with me. And I know Martell would like to say, well, Mel, she ain't fucking no excuse my language, but and you come to find out, hell, Mel sucking his, I'm sucking Fletchers. I mean, I just feel like how much you suck as a woman. I think they at that.
Guys, I'm going to play that part again just in case if anybody missed this little part. This is the part where she's talking about. She said she wanted to go back to this the infidelity, and when she went back to he asked her a question. She said, "I want to go back to the infidelity because it's bothering her." So when she went back to that part, let me just do this right quick. When she went back to the infidelity part, what she is talking about is the fact that that's when she brings up Nell in the conversation as well. You right here, oops. She brings up Nell in the conversation in her conversation. Saying and Martell saying that she know that if that's what you do, woman, that's what you do. Talking about she's suck on enough deeds, and she do too. You don't need to put out there what Melanie is doing. The conversation was about you. You're supposed to be talking about you. It was bothering you. Mel was not there telling you it's bothering her. So that's why I keep telling y'all I got a problem. I got a problem with this. Don't talk about what Mel did. Don't talk about what Mel put in her mouth. Mel is not in this conversation. Talk about where you put your mouth. Talk about why you did this and why your husband felt the need to go out. Or was it a need? Or was it just a cop out? Or he was just reckless. Okay? Some of you all ain't got a problem with it. I got a problem with it. But we all can disagree. And that's the safe space we have on this channel. We can disagree and still be safe on this channel. We can still voice our opinion and be safe on this channel. There's nobody gonna do anything. We are safe. This is a safe place where we can talk as women or as men and still be safe on this channel. That's the good thing. I give you a safe space to voice your opinion. Yes, I do. But I got a problem with Nell. Okay? Doing this, saying this. I don't have a problem with nobody else, but I got a problem with her. Okay? Here you go. I'm going to go back just a few seconds. Here it is.
And I know Martell would like to say for Mel, she ain't fucking up, excuse my language, but and you come to find out, hell, Mel sucking his, I'm sucking Fletchers. I mean, I just feel like how much you suck as a woman. They at that time they just get ignorant and feel like how much you suck as a woman. I think they at that time they just get ignorant and stupid and just want to do shit and don't think about what they're doing and don't realize what they have to lose. Because this is what I told Martell, like the next woman just want her spot. So of course, ain't no telling what she doing. She's probably doing the damn handstand. She's doing more than stuff. Probably going in your ass. And then I told his ass the same damn thing too. It's like, yeah, they do all types of shit until they get your ass. And then what? Like they don't get tired. Nobody wants to their mouth every day.
Hey guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show that little part, okay? And I want you all to see the reactions of the men, okay? Only two men in this interview is showing. It's CK and Chris. So I want you all to see their reaction when she talks about sucking D. And that no woman want to be sucking D all day long, all day, every day, and all day long. And the side chick gonna do whatever she needs to do to get your butt, get your ass. That's what she said. And then they gonna get tired once they get you sucking D all day long. But she ain't talking about herself. She decided to throw Mel in the mix of it. Mel don't have nothing to do with this interview. But I'm going to show you I'm going to show the little clip of her talking so you all can see that they're just falling out over this. Victoria said, it is sad how CK Interview always cater around Mel. Yes, that is true. How about CK focus on getting the Scots to give intimate details on their match? Oh, that ain't going to ever happen. I hear you, Terry, baby. You know how those Scots are. They slippery and slimy. They ain't gonna they're gonna turn the interview to they're gonna flip and flop it and be lying. If they do give anything, it's gonna be such a lie they can't even get it out their mouth straight. The interview was about the Fletchers, not Mel. Thank you, Gifted. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for being in the Pink House at Brock. Thank you so much for saying that. It was about the Fletchers, not about Mel. Why is it everything turns about Mel? Anybody get on the interview, anybody, they always talks about Mel. What about yourself? Start talking about yourself. That done it. Montel's community D, Melanie wasn't gonna put her life at risk for a 304 who's from the streets. I would stop doing it too to him. Me too. You're right. Melanie did stop, and I don't blame her. But I'm going to show you that part where I'm going to play it so y'all can hear too. And I want y'all to pay attention to how they think this is so funny. This is not funny. Mel didn't think it was funny when it was actually happening to her all those years back. She didn't think it was funny. This was about her marriage. This was about her family, her kids, and everything. Tearing up a whole family, which he did. He did willingly. CK is going to find himself in a lawsuit. No, he is getting ready to cut the Fletchers off, in my opinion. Yes, thank you, Linda. Linda Gamble. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and play that part for y'all, okay? So you can see it. So I'm going to stop casting to this. I'm going to stop casting to this so I can show you all what I'm talking about. Let me just get it cast over here. Oh, let me, first of all, before I do that, let me get it at that right point where she started talking. And now, let me just say this. I may break it up from time to time, so I don't, because you know how YouTube is, right? So I may stop it in between, okay? Thank you, Linda. Thank you. So let me go ahead and get it started. Because I want you all to see how the men thinks it's so doggone funny. They falling out over the fact that when she talked about how many times a woman get tired of sucking the D. And you can't do that all the time. And then when the side chick gets you, once she gets you, then she get tired too. Then you ain't effed up by the end because you ain't got that woman ain't got you, and you ain't left everything that you all have built together for a side chick. Now she tired of it too. Now she ain't satisfying you like you thought she was going to do. Hi, Miss Reese. Thank you for coming into the chat, Miss Reese. And we're talking about this. We're getting ready to play the part where Nell is talking about how women the wife get tired of sucking the D, and the side chick, once she gets you, she tired now too. So here it is, guys. And y'all, wait, let me get this ready. Okay. I'm going to get it cut up. Okay. Let me go ahead and play it this way until I can get it cut up, okay? Oh, there it is.
I think they, at that time, they just get ignorant and stupid and just want to do shit and don't think about what they're doing and don't realize what they have to lose. Because this is what I told Martell, like, the next woman just want her spot. So, of course, ain't no telling what she doing. She's probably doing the damn handstand. She's doing more than stuff. Probably going in your ass. And then I told his ass the same damn thing too. It's like, yeah, they do all types of shit until they get your ass. And then what? Like they don't get tired. Nobody wants their mouth every day. Like it just is what it is. And that's what I tell them.
Well, now speak for yourself. Don't think that. My bad, friend.
I need a break, though, baby.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that, huh? Yeah, they falling out over this. It's so funny to them what a woman have to do just to keep her man. And then he's still dragging this thing all up and down the Huntsville streets. Just because she do that, that don't mean he's gonna stay. You see how they falling out over it? Yes. They think it's so funny that they can fall out over it. So funny that she was talking about how she had to, what she had to do just to keep her husband.
Like, seriously, like I said, it's just peer pressure. Just them being who they are as men and just doing shit.
No, I have heard that. This is why I'm glad about the honesty. Because even Mel alluded to Martell hanging out with, I'm not going to name names, y'all can watch the season. But even Mel has intimated that your friends can sometimes influence you. I'm glad that Chris also is able to say, yeah, sometimes you are who you hang out with. Now, I heard you beat up the side chick. Hey, Raindrop, yes, come through. We got more.
Guys, I'm just trying to get it back. He got a little commercial going on, and I don't want to hear the commercial. Yeah, nail delivery is raw. Yes, it is. I'm just trying to let this advertising pass through, and then I'll continue. Okay, guys? I like that too, baby. It is raw. Once this pass through, I'll bring it back up so y'all can hear it. Oh, guys. Here it is.
Yeah.
I heard you knocked on her door, dragged her by the head, and started banging it.
So that's actually actually true. For anyone making less than $50,000 a year, they'll end up being able to qualify.
Like, I mean, that happened years ago, and yeah, a lot of stuff was supposed to be sealed, and I ain't really trying to talk about it, 'cause I don't need that woman come looking for me. But yeah, well, I ain't calling her name. She know what it is. I know what it is. But yes, I'm not in the line. That did happen. It did. But that was my husband. That was my husband. And I was pissed. Damn lie.
No, listen, you are an accomplished woman. You are definitely somebody. Listen, all jokes aside, I love the two of you because you two are very honest and you're very transparent. And you're able to, even like years later, you're able to show like the strength of you being like, look, talking about it still hurts. But I'm still able to sit next to this man, loving up on him because he apologized, he made things right. And the other thing, and I'm gonna move on. The other thing that I love about this conversation is when you sex. I don't think a lot of women, I haven't seen them talk about this, who have grown kids. How when their father cheats on their mother, how the kids are affected too. And I don't think people really talk about that. So thank you for sharing that. Speaking of your children, first of all your kids are gorgeous. I mean, the genes is all of your children are beautiful to look at. They're very, very beautiful kids. I recently did a live with Dr. Heavenly from Master Medicine, and we spoke about how wealthy parents, when they make it, they sometimes overdo it with giving their kids too much because they feel like, I know what it's like to struggle and I don't want my kids to struggle. And listen, struggling doesn't mean your kid's starving and the lights are cut off and the water ain't hot. But sometimes parents overdo it to where the kids don't know what the word no means. If they get a flat tire, it's immediately fixed, right?
We should have kept LaChris ass walk.
Yeah, so talk to me about that, because we saw a lot of that in tonight's episode in terms of you two are very successful. Do you guys feel like you may have spoiled your kids too much?
Yes. Yes.
Is it because you two came from humble beginnings and you wanted to, obviously, like most parents, and you obviously wanted to like.
Hey guys, this is a part that I understand what they're talking about, spoiling their kids, but we're gonna just hear this next part about. Then I already got the link sitting here ready to drop it. But we're gonna talk about. They're gonna talk about Chris, where Chris came from, and where Nell came from, so you can see their dynamic. Okay, so they're going to talk about where both of them came from. And with Chris, I always knew where Nell came from. Okay, and a lot of times during my lives, I would say little things like, "She's from the hood, she's hood ratchet or hood rat or whatever." But anyway, that don't mean I'm just talking. But anyway, let me just say this here. I shouldn't say that, but Chris is, I can relate so much to what Chris is saying when he says the cotton fields or walking down the roads and stuff like that. Because I grew up, and he said he grew up in the country too. But so I grew up like in the country, country town, country place, should I say. But anyway, I could relate to the cotton fields. Hi, Tawana Hill, for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. And Terry, baby, I like the fact that you said that delivery is wrong. Uh, Thank you to Wanda for coming in and to the Pink House. And so when he talks about that, I relate so much. And it makes me think back to, because I remember, I don't think you all remember once I said I grew up in the country with dirt. I think somebody had pissed me off last week in my life. Was it last week or over the weekend or something? And they pissed me off. So I went off on them, and I mentioned the dirt. I don't know, did I mention the dirt or another life, but I think I did. I don't know. But anyway, I brought up how I'm used to walking around in the dirt. I never grew up in the projects. I didn't never grew up in the projects. No hood. Didn't know what the hood was. Except for on TV, I didn't know what the projects was except for TV and stuff like that, right? Because I grew up in you got dirt. You play up under the house. You make mud cakes. You walk around on railroad tracks. You ride the trains, or you live trains that are rolling, and they don't know you're jumping off and jumping on trains, jumping on the train and jumping off trains while they're moving. That's the skill you learn when you're in the country. You learn how to do all those things. And go down to what they call the railroad tracks and pick berries and stuff. And you're falling out of trees and getting up in trees and falling out this way and that way. So I grew up like that. But when you say the cotton fields and stuff, when you're a teenager, I grew up around those and walking up and down the cotton fields myself. That's what and still today, that's what people do in my town. They still do it today, so it's not an old thing because I'm not that old. But they still do it today in my town. So as teenagers, your parents or your grandma or your auntie or somebody take you out in the cotton fields and you're out there working with them from sun up to sundown. So that's just what you do, because my town, there's no jobs. You couldn't find a job, so that was your job. So I relate to him. So I'm gonna let you all hear that part. And then also while we're playing that part, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my link too while we're playing that part, okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm from the hood. I'm from the hood. I grew up in the country. Out here where we live, up and down the street, where all these, the $1 million homes and all the Publix and everything, the whole area, the whole high school, none of those things were there. Those were farmland. I farmed those lands with my grandfather in the summertime while everyone else gets out of school and go to Cancun and do all those things. I was walking up and down the cotton field, pulling couple burrows out of cotton. During my teenage years, from age 12, 13, up until 17, every summer, and any other break from school or anything, that's what I did. So, I know what it is to struggle, what it is not to have, what it is to go in the kitchen where your mom has got the damn black and white box of cheese that's been cut up, and you know what I'm saying? They got cards now for food stamps or EBT or whatever you want to call it. We had the ones with the damn numbers written on it, with the money sign on it and all that. It looked like money, but
Yeah. If anybody remember those, my mom had those food stamps too. The little paper book food stamps, and it had the money sign on it. And your mom was sending you to the store with food stamps. I grew up on food stamps. Yeah, not that I know anything about food stamps now. I don't. But when I was a kid, and so when people talk about food stamps now, it's like I don't grasp it now, because it was something from my childhood, but food stamps today is totally different what food stamps were then. And the way you use them then was totally different. So I don't understand the way they use them now. I have no clue. You probably have to take me to school try to teach me what you need to know. I don't know, and I never got food stamps. I was living. My mom had food stamps, and she was sending us to the store. So how she got them and what you have to do to get them, I don't know. But I know my mom had them to feed us. Okay, and now I do remember my mom used to have that big block of government cheese, and we would, and her thing was to make sure she made some cheese toast. Everybody ate cheese toast in the neighborhood. Everybody knew what cheese toast was. Because she'd take that block of hunk of cheese, cut it up in slices, and make everybody some cheese toast. You made cheese toast until your hunk of cheese go away. And it didn't take long because you didn't have much. So, and the cotton fields, yeah, I remember all those. And he said he grew up, I think in the hood too, but I don't know nothing about the hood. I didn't get a chance. I know what the hood is from TV, you know, but I don't know what the hood is in real life. I don't know that. But yeah, Chris, I understand. I understand you, Chris.
But fake paper.
The food stamps. Go to the store and get some cornflakes or whatever they can.
Without the sugar. Without the sugar.
And embarrassed to go because sometimes you don't want your friends to see you. Let's come on.
To see me with the food stamps. Like, oh no, go ahead, go in front of me. I'm good. Or if you go in front of me, I gotta get something else. Exactly. So that no one else can see me giving them the food stamps. So that's where I came from. That's where I come from. So yeah, it was the same thing as probably Dr. Heavenly described. It's like I don't want my kids to have to go through that, but at the same time, I don't think as my parents and grandparents, they weren't taught finance or have any financial advisory or anything like that as well. Even working with my grandfather for the so-called the white man, every summer, my grandfather didn't have any credit. He paid for everything cash. We go places, everything's paid for cash. There's no such thing as credit. So those teachings, those learning curves that other people were privy to that we didn't get for whatever reason. I'm not going to say it wasn't available, but we didn't get it at that time. So it makes it kind of hard when you do get to a certain level and you have children and it's out there, meaning the better life is out there and you want them to have it. It's kind of hard to say no when you know what you went through to get to where you are.
Yeah, I think that's partially. I can remember, and I'm from.
Guys, I did drop my link down, so if anyone wants to start coming up, because I'm going to be ending the video.
The projects. They call him trial because a lot of people in hospital watch. And
she's from Grandpa Court.
Yes.
I'm from Butler Terrace.
So
BC, BT. And that's the funny thing about it too, Carlos. Little fun fact, when we were children, like barely walking, she lived in Grandpa Court. I lived in Butler Terrace, which was across the street.
Oh, wow.
We used to play together, of course, with our parents as kids. We played together and never, didn't know it.
Well, see, that was the winning factor after meeting him. And
how did you get off metformin? I use the 10-second peanut trick. What's the 10-second peanut trick? It's a delicious way.
He brought me to meet his mom, not me to jump subject. And she was like, who are your folks? Back then, who's your folks? And I went on to say, I guess there's a lot of older maids that my grandmama or daddy made or Susie made. I said, older maid. She said, I know your damn grandma. She taught me how to cook, and from there she just loved me. His mom she fell in love with me. So
her grandmother taught my mom how to cook.
Wow.
Yes.
Small girl.
But
we never met.
Well, that's because y'all moved. You all moved away.
Yeah.
They moved away. And unlike me, even though I'm from the projects, my mom moved to the north side of town. She got a HUD home at the time, which allowed me and my sister to be able to attend Johnson High School, and that's where we graduated. I graduated from Johnson as well, and I still had to go to Miami, Florida, and spend time there with my dad. So I did some back and forth from here to Florida. Me and my sister both to share time with dad as well. But yes, I am from the project. So that's why when you hear people say she's loud, she don't mind telling you how she feel.
She don't mind whooping your ass.
Everybody saying that. My grandmama always told me, I ain't stupid now. She always said, look, there's somebody for every damn body. So you don't go around just talking about whooping nobody's ass, okay? Now I don't mess with nobody, but I pray. I ain't looking for nobody, now I need to be looking for me.
I'm not gonna read.
Okay, thank you guys for listening to that. Thank you, Cheryl, for coming up.
Hi,
Woo!
good
We
morning.
got a lot to unpack with that. What do you think about that?
The interview, well, Carlos and his messy R's, Mr. Carlos King, he had to bring Melody into it. Like you said, the interview's about her, about the Fletchers family. They got to bring up Melody.
Right.
For what reason? She has nothing to do with the interview. But we all know they're going to bring Melody up. That's what they do. I just don't, Nell is a no nonsense kind of woman. I give her that. She speak her mind.
Yeah.
That I do like about Nell. What I
Right.
don't like is her crossing her boundaries with Melody, especially when Melody's asking her to please stop talking about Martell. I don't want to hear about Martell.
Right.
That's my only problem with her. That she don't stay in her lane. But I mean, she's a no nonsense kind of woman. She has beautiful children. They have beautiful children
Yes.
together.
Yes.
They have a great marriage. And I gotta be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather see the Fletchers than the Scotts
Oh Lord, thank
any
you.
day of the
Oh, I'd
week.
like to see them too.
Because the Fletchers are black excellence.
Right.
They got money. They got businesses. I'd rather see them on the show and get rid of the Scotts. Get rid of the
Right.
Scotts. Get rid of Tiffany. A lot of the fakery.
Tiffany can go too.
Right. She
Tiffany
could
can
go.
go. The
She could go
Scots can
too.
go.
She could go.
See, why my picture won't pop
Hi,
up?
Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany.
Hello.
Hi there. Hi.
Girl, y'all know, you and she'll know, this is a lot to unpack. That interview was something else. That interview was telling. And I'm sorry to cut you off, Cheryl. Go ahead. And then after Cheryl tapping, you can jump in.
Please. And then they keep bringing up this fellatio stuff. But we now know that Martell was lying because he's been holding on to a S tape of her doing the one thing he claimed she wasn't doing.
Right.
So we found out that was a lie. So
Right.
what is the point of bringing that up on this
Right.
interview? But Carlos, messy Carlos, you already know how he get down. He's messy. So I expected him to bring Melody up. Then put Melody in it. It's crazy. Like she's done with Martell. She's done. Done. And then she keep going back and forth, this flip-flop. She keeps going back and forth. She going to Melody, telling Melody what he's saying. She's coming back to him, telling him what Melody's saying. She's doing that same destiny thing that I don't like. But other than that, I like Nell. Other than that, I kind of like her. I like
Yeah.
the Fletchers. I like Chris too. I love Chris.
Yeah.
He's
I
nice.
love Chris too.
Yeah.
But
So
I like Nell, but I don't like her shady ways. I
right.
don't like what she's doing. She knows that what Martell put her through, and it's almost like she'll run back and tell Martell this, and then run back and confront Mel like
But
Mel is not a friend.
right, because why did Martell need to know that there was a ceremony at all? Why is it his business? Why did she even have to tell him that? That's
Yeah.
not something she had to tell him. I hear
And
something in the
do
background.
you have a TV going?
Yeah, I hear something in the background.
Yeah. I hear a TV or something going on in the
I have to
back.
turn this one up so you can hear it.
Right.
Yeah.
And she just
Thank you.
if she would only just stop entertaining Martell's BS, then I think I would like her a lot more. I do
Right.
like her though. I do like the Fletchers though. They're black
Right.
excellence. They're better than the Scots. I can
Ooh,
say
anything is better than the Scots. I can go pick up somebody off the street and put them on. It's better than the Scots. Anything will be better than the Scots. Ooh, Lord.
So but it was okay. It was a okay interview, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think, Taffy? Thank you, Cheryl.
You're welcome.
Well, I haven't seen the show. I really don't watch it. I watch what you guys show up, what other people show. So I didn't see it, but the parts that I did see with Nell, I saw the interview, the CK's interview. I saw that.
Okay.
And we did find out a lot about the Fletchers, especially about and I'm glad Chris said he can't speak for every man, which he couldn't. He can only speak for himself.
Mm-hmm.
But what he said did, most men they don't mature as fast as women, and when they cheat, they don't realize that's what they're doing. They don't realize that for some reason. I don't know why, but anyway, but you could see the pain and the hurt in her voice and in her face, and he wanted her to continue. That kind of pissed me off. And then another thing that really pissed me off is why is it no matter who he interviewed from Huntsville, why do they always have to bring Mel and Hotel in the conversation? That had nothing to
I'm
do with
telling you.
Mel.
That is true. Nothing to do with it. They supposed to be talking
Nothing.
about him and they
Right.
bring up Mel. But they'll bring up Mel name before they bring up that little buddy hotel. But they
Yeah.
don't show
Right.
Mel
Always
in
bringing buddy and
everything.
stuff.
They can, oh Lord, I don't know why. If anybody know the answer to that question, that's the $1 million question, isn't it, Tabby?
It's like
$1 million.
why bring them up and then for her the audacity to speak out as to what would be put in Mel's mouth or what she
Right.
did.
Ooh,
Yeah,
In the
that was
bedroom.
kind of. I
Like
mean,
she
she been
was
stepping. She been walking on the wild side for the longest. Even like at Mel's party when she had the nerve to bring that person name. That the party wasn't even about him, but she had to mention that. So she
right.
do and say things that that's not really. She don't have a filter. That's one thing. She ain't got no
Mm,
filter. It's
right.
obvious she don't have a filter, and she wants to be. I think she want to be seen. She really want to be a part of what's going on, and I think the things she wants to say things that will get her attention, and that definitely gets her attention. She's either going to be liked or not liked. So I think she's working in that realm of
Right.
like or dislike. Yeah. But then I'm just going to say this real quick about that oldest daughter, how she feels. They maybe should let her sit down and discuss with her feelings, because what really got me is when he stood there. Well, they got into an argument at the car. Remember when they were outside? And I
Yeah.
saw that part when they were outside and he was talking to her, and then something went down, and he said, "F you, get the F out of here, get the F out of here." If my
Yeah.
dad ever said something like that to me, that would have hurt me so bad. But see, I would have never said anything to make him say something like that. And then for her to sit there and say, "I'll burn your house down." Oh Lord,
Oh
that
exactly.
was
Lord.
something else. That
Exactly.
girl, they
That's
all
too much.
Exactly. Most parents would have grabbed
That
her.
part,
They would have
yeah,
grabbed
most,
was
her.
out
most
that
What?
car.
person is too much.
And you could tell she got hate. She got hate and disrespect for her father, because most women, they usually try to get a man that's gonna remind you of your dad. It's
Right.
something about this man remind me of my dad.
Because he's
And it might
quiet.
be
Chris,
something
you
about
know
that,
what's
but
talking about quiet Chris is? He'll just sit there for the longest without saying anything. And her husband is just like that. He's quiet. He just sits there and
yep.
got everything going on without saying a
Well,
word.
maybe that's what reminds her of her dad, because it was almost like I hate my dad thing, and this is what I'm gonna say, this is what I'm gonna do, and take it or leave it. This is me. This is how I am.
Right.
And you haven't been a dad for me in so many years now, 28 years. I wonder what's significant about that age, 28. Now that I'm 28, you try to be my dad now, or you want me there more or something? I don't get it. And one more, I got a question. Now, do they eat dinner together every month or every week, or how do they do that?
I don't know. That's what
I
we
don't
need to
know.
find out. How often is dinner? Do they eat it all the time?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, cause like some families they do like me and my family. We used to do. I tried to start. We did. We tried it. We used to have Soul Food Sunday once a month. It used to be the first Sunday, but first Sunday be too long because of communion and all. So we like second Sunday. I would
Yeah.
have everybody come over. We would meet. The second Sunday we would do it every month, and we did it for quite some time, and then it kind of drifted away. But I
Uh,
was wondering, since that do they do that? Is that what they're doing now? Having a meal once a month, once a week? Because some people do once a week. The whole family come over, and you actually have to come over. Some families do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
We just did sit down just Sunday. Uh, we try to do it all the time, my family and I, especially, I would say weekends, because we'll sit there, everybody, and we don't think about it. Everybody just, when everybody is yeah, we just all gravitate to the table at the same time. We just gravitate to the table. Everybody goes to the table, and although it's a big long table and a lot of seats and everything, everybody tends to sit in the same chair every time.
Everybody got their spot.
Right, everybody got the same spots every time. And then you look down at the end, all them empty chairs down there, but everybody sit in the same spot at the same time. It's
Yeah.
like,
Well, that was all I had. I'll just
yeah,
listen on
that
and
was
see.
good observation, good points. I love that. Thank you. You're always
Lexi seems spoiled and entitled anyway. She seems like she's some spoiled, entitled young woman that think that this man owes her for the rest of her life. She need to get up off her behind and get a job if she is working, and to take care of herself. At
yeah,
the end of the day, I mean, just disrespectful. Just very disrespectful, young
yeah.
woman. I'm
And I said what I said. I'm going to get you in just a minute. Let me just read Victoria comment that she said. Mel and Martell are the show. Maybe CK used their name in the interview to keep the audience attention. And I think that is a good point. And I think he knows what he's doing. If he got somebody talking about Mel, we're going to listen. We're going to pay close attention to see what they're saying. And they know what he knows what
yeah,
he's.
he is
Mel
always.
is the show.
Yeah,
Martell, on the other hand, but Mel is the show.
yeah, he is
So
always plotting.
you are
So
right. He's doing
CK
that
always
to
plotting.
keep
So
our attention.
I can believe that.
Yeah. And I said what I said. Thank you for coming up. Thank you
I
so
said
much
what
for
I
coming
said.
up. What you got to say, girl?
Good morning, ladies.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Hi. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning, Tati. I just wanted to say, it appears that the whole family is dysfunctional, in my opinion. You can tell they do a lot of hollering and screaming and disrespecting each other, and it look like Nell is the ringleader of all of that
Hmm.
because of her attitude, like everybody is saying. Uh, I always have given her a side eye because to me she's not a very good friend.
Mm,
She's always bringing up hurtful things to Mel, and I don't know their dynamic, and I don't know if Mel want her to tell her everything. But it's like she can't hold water. Any information that she have on Martell, she
mm,
seems like she want to just bring him up.
hmm,
You know, as soon as she gets some tea about him, she can't wait to spill it to Mel,
hmm,
and vice versa. If she know anything about Mel, she can't wait to tell Martell, and so
hmm,
I don't know if they got a close relationship like that or, if Mel condone that, but I just don't feel like that's a real friend to you. And Carlos too, he's way too messy.
hmm,
He like you guys said, Mel and Martell don't have to be brought up in every conversation. And
hmm,
then he sit there and made them people go back through the pain that they experienced when they were apart, and I know he want us to know their background. We could have just heard about how they met, how they grew up. We didn't have to know all about how Chris cheated and how he broke up, how he broke the family up and all of that. And like you guys said, you could see on Nell's face that was very hurtful for her to have to even talk about that again. And they probably hadn't even brought that conversation up until Carlos made them bring it back up. They probably didn't even revisit that because when you're in a relationship, you don't want to bring up the hard times, especially when someone cheat. You know, that's not a conversation you want to just, bring up casually. And that he sat there and just brought all that pain and hurt up for them. As far as their kids go, uh, the girl is disrespectful, but apparently Christmas didn't do what he was supposed to do as far as spending time with her or to giving her the time that she needed. And we don't know what her mom was saying. We don't know what her other side of the family, because a lot of times, your mom can, taint your relationship with your father. It
Yep.
depends on what she was telling this girl. And, sometimes, kids they listen to what you say, especially if they're close, she's close to her mom. And we just don't know how her mom ran him down, if she ran him down. So,
Mhm.
it, like, you guys are saying there's something going on with the girl, and it's something that she feel like she's missing out on. And some of it is just entitlement, and maybe she didn't want sisters and brothers. I have no idea, but it doesn't look like she have a relationship with anybody in the family. So it's not just that she don't have a relationship with her dad. It appears that she don't have relationships with her siblings either.
Right.
And so that's why I say the whole family seem like, like they're kind of dysfunctional. And that's something that they would have to try to work on if they want to try to, mend those fences with her. She seemed like she's so angry though that, it's going to be hard to reach her. And I don't know what the hurt is, but she's definitely hurt over something.
Mhm. And it seems
And
like, go
go ahead.
ahead.
Yeah, it just seems like nobody's taking the time out to figure out what's going on with her. They're not. It's like she does this, and we're tired of it, and let's just forget about it, because after she did leave, everybody started talking about it. So she may feel like, everybody's against her because nobody agreed with how she acts. And
Right,
so, yeah. And so but that's how family is. If one show out or whatever, we all gonna talk about it in our family. I know that's what we do. Like, why is she coming over here acting like this and that and the other? And everybody gonna have a group discussion about it.
right,
So it's like, your family is like anything else. You got to be in on the click, or either you're gonna be out.
right,
Yeah.
right.
And that's
Now,
how, unfortunately, that's how it goes.
it ain't like
Huh?
some women sitting at a table that barely know you or call themselves your friend. That's your whole family. That's your bloodline. They'll talk about you no
Right.
matter what, even while you're sitting there in your face.
Hmm.
Right.
That's what family are. They're gonna say something and everything. They're gonna keep.
Mhm.
But I think with her, thank you for coming in, Patricia. Nell is double-minded. One
Yeah.
part of her mind was sure of Melanie's decision, while the other was doubtful. There's
That
Mhm.
part.
something to bring up about Nell. I don't understand. I don't know where she's coming from a lot of times. That's why I keep my eye ever since the Tiffany's baby shower, when she was sitting at that big round table with all the other women before Mel got there, how she was kicking
Mhm.
and laughing and at what they were saying and acting and the questions and the things she was saying, it didn't make no sense to me. And I was trying and looking at her, I was trying to figure out, is that a friend? Wait, she must not know Mel that well. They must be just friends uh, on TV, and that's it.
And
But then every time Martell says something, seems like she forgets that her husband, how painful it was for her. And and I said to myself, but your husband cheated. Wasn't that painful for you? And I found out by this interview it was. But if it was, why are you sticking behind this cheating man of your friend? Why is it okay for your husband to still have him as one of his best friends? Still be around. Why do you want your husband hanging around a man that's is still cheating on his wife? That's supposed to be your best friend. That's what I can't get
Mhm.
my
hmm.
head around.
Hmm.
Well, it
Bridget.
appears that whatever, it's like she jump on whatever bandwagon, whoever she talking to, then that's what she does. Like in Patricia said, uh, whatever anybody else disagree with or whatever, then she just jump on that bandwagon. Whoever she talking to, she on their side to me.
Or can Nell be subconsciously feel like Mel left Martell for cheating, and she chose to stay with her husband for cheating? Could it be subconsciously she might be feeling a certain kind of way? Because for some reason, I just feel like, what reason do you have to constantly keep bringing Martell's name up
She
when you?
wants Mel to get back with Montel because she got back with her husband, so she's
It
not
just seems that
identifying.
way to me because
Right. She
they
think it's
haven't been
okay
they've been
that
divorced 4 years, almost 4 years. Why
right.
are you constantly keep bringing up Martell to a woman who has went on with her life? She's no longer with Martell. It's been almost 4 years. Unless subconsciously you feel a certain kind of way that you stayed with your husband through his cheating ways, and Melody decided to
Now,
leave.
women should forgive that and just move on. And
I don't know. It's just me. I don't know. Could just be
but
me.
I'm just trying to figure it out too. To me, it seems like she identifying more with the man, the man of the situation. That she looked past it and got over it and happy that Mel needs to do the same. That's what men do. Because her husband explained to her in the interview that he was young and they don't mature as quickly. That, but they forget Melanie is younger than all of
Hmm.
them. Melanie can be some of them can be Melanie's daughter. She can be some of them can be her mom or dad.
Right. I just feel
Right.
subconsciously she
You
just
know,
feel like
it's like
Melody
Melanie younger than all of them.
should have stayed. The way she act, like, oh, I stayed with my husband. He cheated. He did infidelity. He did this and that. He did just what Martell was doing. Why didn't Melody make it work? I just subconsciously, I just feel like she's feeling a certain kind of way about that. Because she chose to stay. And she's not Melody, and Melody's not her. She got to understand that.
Well, she could do what she want to, but
Right? Because
if
Mel ain't
you
going back.
somebody, yeah, but if you somebody friend, you support whatever decision
Right.
that they make,
Whatever decision they made.
and yeah, you don't try to make that choice for them. And what's good for you may not be good for somebody else.
Right.
I wonder how she's gonna feel when she finds out Melanie asked her friend to help her find a man. You think she gonna like that? Since
Mm-hmm.
sounds like you kind of confused as to which way Nell is going when she do like to bring that troublemaking man up that had a baby. Did anybody? I mean, a baby. You got to remember, it's a whole baby sitting up in
A
here. It's
whole
not
baby.
Right.
only that he cheated. Y'all got a whole baby.
And
And
she triggers
it was
Melody's
the other baby
PTSD.
before
When
that.
Yeah.
she
So
bringing
you
that
keep
baby up.
bringing. Yeah,
Please.
he cheated, but the rest of them cheated, but they ain't got no whole baby. So maybe that's why them women sitting up there with him. Now, whatever he did, it must have been so well. Just the cheating is horrible. You don't want to.
Thank
It
you.
bothers you when they cheat. You lose. Well, yeah, I've had some
Mm,
troubles like that.
mm.
But I got a divorce. Like I said, I'm second to none. You got to messing with somebody almost 2 years. This my ex was messing with somebody 2 years older than our daughter.
What?
I can still do it. I still got it. Man,
Wow.
you ain't still got nothing. That woman called him at work and told him he married this witch. They wasn't married. I don't even think they was married a whole year. They was together. They he fooled because I threw him out and he stayed with her for about 4 or 5 years. Then they decided they're gonna have me to go. We had to sell our house, and so I moved out and they moved in and she calls him at the job. That's where they was at together at his job to let him know she done packed up her stuff. She left him. She left him. Yeah, my ex.
Oh,
Mm.
This young thing that I still got it with. This young thing that I done tore up everything, destroyed your family because you destroy your family. I don't care what happened. Your children are never the same. I was telling my children, your dad is divorcing me, not you. That didn't work out
right.
because he wasn't there. He
Mm.
wasn't there. And
Right.
my son decided I'm not gonna live in California no more. I'm going away to school, which I was glad he did. I wanted him to go to school on the other coast, but I wanted him to come back. Now that's why I'm here in Orlando because this way he is now. But
Oh, yeah.
those are the things that happen. You destroy your children when you do stuff like that. Not only it's the whole family. It takes the stuff out the whole family. So I wonder how is she gonna feel now that Mel is just she's gonna move. She's gonna step out. And I wonder how she gonna feel. The first thing she'll do when she find out who he is, I'm sure she'll go back and tell Montel who a little buddy. Yeah, she'll tell little buddy who Mel dealing with. I believe she would be the one to do it. And it'll be, oh, I forgot her. It's some kind of way I believe it'll slip out. But I think it'll be Mel to let him know. Or
Yes, I
Nell to
think
let
so
him
too.
know.
I definitely agree with you on that, Taffy. I definitely.
And
I think
Melody is getting
Michelle is
and
going to be the
Melody's
one
getting
that
annoyed with
keep
her.
that
Melody,
slip out accidentally.
yeah, Melody's getting annoyed with her because Melody already said, "I don't want to hurt her feelings." You know, and I think it's this upcoming episode or it was the last episode that she was saying she don't want to hurt Nell's feelings, but she was like, why do you continue to keep coming here bringing up? This is a no Martell free zone, and you coming
Right.
here bringing up Martell. So Melody is getting annoyed. She already done spoke on it, and she's saying, I think it's this coming episode. She's saying something. She's saying, I don't want to hurt Nell's feelings. Because you can't be bringing up. I mean, Martell traumatized this woman. She
Yeah.
went through hell
The
with this man.
family. He
You know,
traumatized the family.
he traumatized his family. His children had to go to therapy and all that. That's the last person this woman wants to hear about. So why keep bringing him up? That's my thing. She already said she got PTSD due to what
Yeah.
he's caused, all the trauma he has caused her and the children. When is Nell going to just leave her alone about Martell? She
Yep.
don't want to discuss him. She don't want to talk about him. She don't want to. She don't even want you saying his name. That's why she called him little buddy. The woman is done with him. When is Nell going to get that? It really annoys me with her. It really annoys me that she does that. The woman has been through hell and back with this man has put her through hell, put the kids through hell. Yeah, here she go. Martell said this. Martell said that. Martell, what was your reason for even telling him that she was having a ceremony in the first place? He didn't need to know
Yeah.
that. It's none of his
Nope.
business.
Not at
Well,
all.
Crazy.
she's gonna get that burner phone number like the rest of them have, if she keep it up. Because
Right.
Mel is not stupid, and Mel, watching her, and like you said, she already got a side eye on her, and Mel know exactly who she is,
Right.
and so she'll find herself just being friends with Martell because you know how Melanie is.
Mm-hmm.
Uh she'll treat her from a long handle spoon. Hey girl, how you doing? And that's gonna be it.
That's right.
She's not gonna she finding out who she is, and so um she ought to tread lightly. And
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure Mel, she'll let her know, stop bringing him up. Because a lot of times you have to do that to people. They so used to you being together, and they
Yeah.
think it's cool to bring up your ex.
Yeah.
And so
Ask
you,
where
you
they
have
at.
to
Why you
yeah, you
care?
have to teach people. You have to teach people to respect you and to respect your decisions. And so that's all that's going to have to happen. Mel is going to have to school her on how she
Right.
should be treating her,
Right.
and how she need to be a friend to her if she want to be a friend. But she knows she not a good friend or whatever. I really don't call her a friend. I call her an associate, because everybody
Yeah.
you talk to in TT and aha with, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're friends.
That's
Sometimes
right.
people are just your associate, and you socialize with them, and I feel like that's what Mel will probably do eventually.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen because she's doing
Cause
too.
little buddy ain't done yet. Cause once Mel let it be known, when the world see it. You know what's so funny is, like I said, I'm here visiting, and it's some my daughter-in-law, some of her friends, they watch Married to Medicine, and they also watch this show, and my son and his wife had been married for like 12 years before they finally had a little baby. So my daughter-in-law asked me, she said, I ain't never had no little boy. Could you come and help me? So anyway, I came in June last year and now I'm here again. So he's a year old, but I purchased some books from Miss Van. And
Mm-hmm.
I showed it to my daughter-in-law's friends, cause they have kids, little kids. And they're, oh my God, how did you know about this? Oh, Miss Fan's so pretty. I didn't know she. Then I showed them, cause I brought my Seventh Avenue, my lemon thing, and then the other stuff I brought. Oh, how you know? So then I started talking about Montel. We were talking about the show, and then I was telling them about little things. They don't know nothing. They don't. It's like they sit there. All they do is they just watch that. And one girl said, "Oh, I like Marceau." I said, "What?"
Oh God,
And
Jesus Lord.
she said, "Yeah, yeah." She told me she like him. I said, "What do you mean you like him?" And I ain't talking. He's the funny one. He says crazy things, funny things. I ain't talking about like for no husband, because I had to go off and explain a whole bunch of stuff to them, and they was like, "No, not like that." I mean, he's like a clown. He's a funny one. And then I mentioned to him about Kimmy, and oh yeah, I think she said. I said this woman had cancer. Did she ever talk about? I said now, like I don't watch the show. I tape it, but I just don't watch it. I get more out of listening to different commentators talking about it, and then the chats. That's where I get a lot of stuff from the chats. I don't sit back. I had said I'm gonna sit down and watch them show, but I got them, but I just don't watch them, and so we were talking about the different things that they do, and they don't have a clue as to all of that. And so I had them to, I said, I want to show y'all something. So I showed them a few little things because they were over here at the house. So I showed them some things. It was like, my God, I didn't know he did this. I was like, yeah. And then I told them about that old girl, that whole slot. They don't know about her. They don't know nothing about her. If you watch the show,
Well,
I'm
she
sorry.
is. Well, she
I
is
said, I
irrelevant.
can't believe they don't know.
But she
Oh
is
my
They
irrelevant.
God.
know
They
that it's a
moving.
baby, but they don't watch. They watch the show, and that's all they watch. They didn't know who Coleslaw was. I kind of forgot, because Coleslaw always talking about she's being mentioned. She being mentioned. So I asked them, "Haven't you heard her name mentioned?" I heard, no, I ain't never heard nothing about her.
Well, they
No,
don't even know who she is.
exactly. That's how
They don't have
irrelevant.
a clue,
That's how
because all
irrelevant
they
she
do
is.
is watch that show. They don't know about her. They don't know about that baby. They don't know about them. That old girl is non-know about. The only people know about her is folks that watch her on the YouTube.
Right.
That's all they're gonna get is that, because they don't know nothing about. They don't even know about Melanie. I had to introduce them to Seventh Avenue and tell them about the clothing line and ask them about. Well, I was shocked to see Nubian network on my son's television. I don't know how they got it, but they got all kind of channels. And I was in the room and I was looking and I said, "Oh my God!" So I looked at a fashion show. They have fashion shows and all kind of stuff on Nubian. And then I told them to download this, because I told them this is Melanie, because they like Melanie, but they feel sorry for how bad things happen to her. And I said, this girl done came black. I said, she's the phoenix. I said, she done rose out of those ashes that she was in. And I said, this girl is doing, she models in Paris. She done modeled in Paris. She models in New York. They didn't have a clue. They were shocked to find out all of the things that Melanie doing. Then I told them about the girl, the one with the other hair products.
Come on,
Um,
Stormy.
Stormy, yeah, I told them that her stuff was in the stores and not most of it's not there. It's off on the side. They didn't know about that. I told them, when y'all go to the store, see if y'all can find some Canvas Beauty. They did not know about none of this stuff. All of this stuff on the side, most of these people that sit up and watch, they don't know unless somebody tell them. And I gave them, I said, I'm going to email you a link. And I told them about I told them about Pinkie the Housewife. I told them about Black Titanic. And it's another one I like to watch. I can't think of a name, but it's certain ones. I told them, y'all need to watch this and spread it around. I said, you probably ain't gonna like the show as much, but you might feel different. And I asked them about Mel, how you like Mel. Well, in the beginning I didn't, but now I do. I see how she had to fight her way through. I said, but you just don't know what she fought her way through. Well, for a cheating husband. I
And
say,
she's
yeah,
still
okay.
fighting. And she is still
Yeah, and
fighting
she's still fighting. You're right. She's still fighting, and they'll continue to fight because that little girl is getting older now, and I don't know if he gonna be telling Mel she can't do this or she can't do that or whatever. I don't want her wearing this or whatever. I don't know. He looked like he might pull some mess like that just to
Right,
be in Mel's face, especially when Mel start dating. He
right,
definitely gonna try to come around and make up little things.
right. That is true. He's gonna try to make up more evidence, fake evidence,
Yeah,
fabricating stuff. And 20 this, he's gonna bring up the number 20 for some reason. 20 boys
I
ain't
can.
on the stage now.
20 boys was at the house, and I don't want the 20 boys was outside, and she can't have 20 boys. So yeah, it'll be something crazy. He'll come up with
At
something.
this
20
at this
boyfriends.
at this
He's been
point, he
engaged
can't do
20
nothing.
times.
He
You're
can't do
gonna
nothing
say
at this
something
point.
for you, and you're right. He's gonna try to control the way the oldest girl is dressing. Because narcissists love to control something. Since he can't control Melanie the way she dressed, which is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful every time she step out. But he's gonna try to control them the way they look.
Yeah, he's
So he
he's
has to have
he's
some type
still
of control so he can still be able to say he's trying to get in touch with Melanie for some reason.
right, especially when she start dating again, and it be known that she's dating. He got to come over there and do something. But I hope she could do like Kiki Palmer did. Get them children, get the full custody of them, because I mean she already got full. He ain't doing nothing. I don't believe. I mean, like a thief
I,
in the night. Who moves in the middle of the night like that? A thief or somebody trying to get
Nothing but
away
a
because they owe
doggone
somebody.
criminal.
I don't know how much y'all gonna come through 2 6'7" bodyguards and licensed bodyguards, but good luck
Yeah,
to him, cause he ain't all that tough. Cause
Unless he's
you
gonna
can
be
get
moving in
past
the
two
night.
six,
Unless he's
right?
gonna come over there in the night like he did with all his criminal friends and family
Come over
members
there at
and
night.
move
They
in
there.
the night.
They there. They're there.
Well, when she get a new man, and if he's a real man, he'll put Martell in his place. And
Right.
yeah,
she's
he
not gonna
gonna
have
have.
to worry about Martell too much longer. Once Martell get going on whatever he feel like he need to do, once he start making money and getting him a life, he'll get out of Mel's life and the kid's life. He's not gonna pay that much attention to him because that's what most men do, in my
Yep.
opinion. Once he finds something that he really interested in, she won't have that many problems out of it. And at the end of the day, Mel is this type of woman. When you have the kids, you do what you want to, and when I have them, I do what I want to. And
Right.
so, and whatever's on that paper for black and white, like not have them on TV and not have them stay all night with whatever, whatever rules and regulations they made with the divorce, that's what Mel is gonna stick to, and everything else is gonna be her decision. So I don't think he's gonna have that much control over it. But like you said, he will use it for harassment purposes, and he'll do
Hmm.
that for a while until he settled down. Once he accept the fact that he, messed up his family and that his family no longer want him anymore,
Right.
and those kids are gonna feel some type of way because they're gonna sit there and watch him with whoever it is he's with. And if that person is not a real woman and don't know how to, control herself and don't know how to act around the kids, they're gonna sense that. So a lot of times you don't have to tell kids anything about their other parent or whatever. They'll make their own decision about it.
And
That's
And
right.
so,
That's
and
right.
allegedly,
right, and
right, right,
yeah,
and
Hmm.
allegedly the judge
she
already
won't
told
have to
him.
say a word. Yeah,
Right.
she
He
won't
said
have to say a word. I
right.
never said anything to my kids. My mom never said anything to us because kids
Yeah,
gonna form their own opinion about
they
their
will.
parents.
Yeah.
Just
And
watch
so
and
I
see.
feel like
Just
that's what she'll
yeah.
do. She'll just let them, form their own opinion, let
Right.
them see what's really going on, and then
Hmm.
try to explain to them why this is happening and why that is happening. And, just try to make the best of it because at the end of the day, he can sit over there and kick and scream and, act like a baby and act immature. He can do all these things to try to get her attention, and she's not even, thinking about him. She doing
Paying
what she
him
doing.
dust. She ain't paying him no
Yeah, and
mind.
so
Right.
it's just still kind of new to him. But once he get old or whatever, he'll fade out. Watch and see.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I
Hmm.
hope
You're
so.
right.
I hope so.
Hmm.
Because Martell is
Mm-hmm.
pushing 45. So it has to come to an end eventually. I mean, he's pushing 50 almost.
Right.
Well, he
Yep.
playing games right now. He's still
Right.
playing games. But
And
like I said, once he gets some real money going or the money that he want or find whatever venture that he's looking for, he'll stop paying so much attention to her and start paying attention to what he's doing. Especially if he gets somebody else that's got money because he seems like that type, like, Nesto. I need a woman that's, making money or whatever to make me look good. And that's what he's
Take
looking
care of
for
me.
right now.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Right.
good luck.
Right. I agree. I just pray that
Good
he
luck.
just move along. Little buddy just move on. Little buddy
I
needs
mean,
to go find somebody like
he
him.
already trying to portray that now. He's already trying to send this little message out to Melody now. Look, I'm with Ariane. See, she's happy. See, she wants me. See, that's why this is his whole persona on this TikTok crap. So, she already know what he's doing. You know, and
Nobody wants little bird brain anyway.
right.
So
More
don't
like trying
nobody
to act
want
like
him either.
right. And
So
that's
they
what them
got
narcs
each
do.
other.
Yep, that's what them narcs
Well,
do.
somebody will want them though. Somebody will take them.
Right, somebody,
It's
somebody
always
stupid.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
always around me in the. It's always around me in the bush,
yeah,
waiting to see what
yep.
they can strike.
There's
You
a
can
whole lot
rest
of dumb
assured that.
women. There's a whole lot of dumb women out here. You're right. You're
Right,
right.
right. And men, and she'll find somebody else, and he'll find somebody else once they, get through doing whatever they doing. But I
Right.
want to get back to Nell.
I'm
Uh,
bars.
Nothing, but just nothing.
Nell, to me, uh, Nell said she didn't want to be on TV because she was busy with her mom, and she was, it wasn't a good time for her right now. But at the end of the day, if she keep on or whatever, people are going to start turning on her. They're going to still like Chris because he's low key, but she's going to get that same treatment that Destiny and Stormy and the rest of
Hmm.
them get
And
if she don't straighten
look,
up and
you
try to
don't
be
get
a
that
real friend.
Right, because Mel is already complaining about it. Mel already spoke on it already. She already said she don't like
Hmm.
it. She don't like her coming to her ceremony. Well, about Montel, she's trying to move past it. What this man has done,
Yeah.
so she needs to just, come around her with positive vibes. Not
right.
Well, real friends do that. They
Montel
lift
said
each
that.
other up.
Yeah,
Yeah, real friends lift each other
right,
up and try to be there for each other. They don't try to continue to throw the hurt in your face because it's very
right.
hurtful when you get a divorce.
Right. But
It
you know
is.
what I noticed? Nell been through this years ago, right? And she
Right,
had to deal with this when her kids were small. But then you're going to throw this in another woman's face,
right.
like
She has to
you
be
have
constantly
kindness.
reminded of it all the time.
Yeah, she keeps
Constantly.
doing it. And it's like,
Yeah,
you calling
but she may
it,
not be over the fact that Chris cheated on her, and so you could tell she still heard about that, even though it was 30 years ago.
right,
She still never really got over it because at
Yeah,
the end of the
right.
day, when you break the trust in a relationship, I don't care if you do get back together, some of that is gone.
right.
You can't get it back.
Right,
But she's okay with her husband being friends with a man
right,
that still cheats and
right. She
being
can't handle
friends
the
with
fact that
him
Melody
and
walked out
believing his lies.
and Melody left her,
She just
left her husband.
personally, I said what I said.
Left.
She just personally, yeah,
She did what? What did you say, Pink? I didn't hear you.
she just personally need to heck because she know this man is still a cheater. And you want your husband to be friends with somebody like that,
Hmm.
and you're being friends with somebody like that and letting them in your household and y'all inviting them to dinner and stuff like
Hmm.
that. And you experience that same pain, but you willing to kiki with him and be all up in his face and having it all around your husband, knowing that your husband ain't had a problem with this, and then but you want your husband to be around a known cheater and a man that's still talking about what the side chick and how she pleases him. It may make him trigger. It
Hmm.
may trigger him, your husband. You don't know.
Hmm.
Keep your husband from around that man. And then if that's your friend, why you keep hurting her? It's almost like you want to inflict that pain on her the way your husband inflict that pain on you. And you're getting pleasure out of inflicting pain on your friend,
Hmm.
your girlfriend. That's just personal to me.
Yeah, sure is. Sure
Yeah.
is.
Well, maybe they doing it for TV.
Well, they tried to get Kiki to turn on Mel for TV. Kiki said no, and to me, just because the producers say something, tell you to do something, you can still say no. They suggesting and tell you to do something. That don't mean you have to do it. And Mel just to me, like I said, she's just too damn thirsty for TV.
And
She,
it
I
annoys.
appreciate Chris because I like Chris, but Mel, you too damn thirsty for
Right.
TV, girl.
And it annoys
Yeah,
Melody.
that's it.
Right, and it annoys Melody. I don't think that that's for TV. I think that's how Melody really feel. Like, I don't want to hear about Montel. I think she really means it. When she says she
Right.
don't want to hear about Montel, she mean what she say. And I don't
Right.
think that's for TV. I think she mean
Oh,
it.
how many times does she have to tell this to Nell? It seems like
Right.
Nell don't get
On
it.
and off camera. I don't want to talk about Montel. You've told her this
Right.
off
She don't
camera.
get it.
So, like,
It's almost like
What about
Mel.
him so much?
Mel can
Uh,
tell me that, but I can still do it because we are good friends. I can still bring him up. Oh, Heifer, you need to stop that.
right.
You're gonna start getting that burner phone call when she talks to you. You're gonna be wondering what number it is, and she
Mhm.
say, "Oh, it's a burner phone."
Exactly. That burner phone, like
Right,
said what I said.
right. And then
Right.
you're
You go get that burner number, you keep it up.
Yeah, that's exactly what you gonna get. Hmm.
Exactly.
like, she ain't
You
gonna
go
like
into the timeout. You go into the timeout chair, and I'm gonna
Exactly.
deal with you on the job.
how
Yeah, I'm
Stormy
gonna deal with you on the job
burner
only.
phone call.
Huh?
Remember Stormy one don't why she's only being called by a burner phone and why she can't get in touch with her because
Hmm.
you're on burner phone now, girlfriend.
Right.
Hmm.
You gonna be on a burner phone, and then she show up at the house. I'm a surprise mail, and then guards ain't gonna let her in.
Oh
Exactly.
Lord,
Right.
oh Lord,
Exactly.
Lord, I would love that woman. Mel be sitting right in the house. Oh, that's her.
Hmm.
You ain't gonna let her
Because
in.
that's exactly what she did to Stormy and Destiny. So you
Hmm.
gonna get on that list.
On an upcoming
Mhm.
episode, I don't know how many episodes it's going to be in, but on a couple of upcoming episodes, you're going to hear her. Did you cheat on my child? Mother, just tell me, did you cheat? Did anybody see that episode? I think like little
Yeah,
highlights of it.
it make no sense.
I
Why
think
do
that's
she
coming
do
up.
that?
That's
It
coming up too.
doesn't matter. She
This
know Mel did not do that. That's
no
coming from a known narcissist, a known liar. Narcissists are liars.
pathological liars,
They switch things
pathological,
around.
But
pathological.
that let you know that they're really not friends like, like we think they are. They're not friends like that. They're just associates. Because if
Mm,
they were friends, she would already know that.
right.
Thank
But did
you.
she ask her at the name change? Did she mention he said you cheated with several men? Did she say that?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
So
She did say he
God.
said you cheated.
and Mel
Like,
answered her then. She
I
stood
know
right outside and said that he said it was several men. And she answered that.
And what
So
right.
now
Melody
she got
said.
to get with the girls with a crowd and
Right.
ask her again. Come
Right. What
on
Melody
now.
said. Out of
I wish
all
some
this.
of her cousins heard that conversation. One of her cousins was near close enough to hear that, so they can go. Mel wouldn't have to do anything. One of them take care of it for Mel right there on the spot. Tell her exactly where to go with that.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. Mel already getting her new circle though. She bringing new friends in. Hanging around her doctor friend and other people, her business associates, and this and that and the other. So she's already, fading herself out from all of them.
Right,
Yeah. Her
She said
college
that. Yeah, she's
roommate is
Hmm.
with her
yeah.
now. And people
right,
with substance and that know her by her real name. Cause see, they know her by her real name. They
Roger.
when they met her, they knew her by her real name. So yeah, she using her real name now. She's Melanie
Right,
Cherie Rogers, and they
right.
know her by her, and that's who she dealing with.
I don't know how
I'm
many
sorry,
times.
hotel.
I don't know how many times Melody got to explain to Nell what she has explained to Nell 100 million times. This man is on a smear campaign. He will tell anybody that will listen bad things about me. He even went to one of Melody's friends and tried
Yep.
to talk bad about Melody to one of her friends. So
Mhm.
Nell knows this man is on a smear campaign to try to ruin Melody's name and her brand, and she Nell knows this. So why does she entertain Martell at all? I'm not entertaining somebody who's on a smear campaign against my best friend or against a woman I've known for years, who's my friend, who I call my friend. This man is on a
They
smear
not
campaign.
friends though.
I mean, well,
But
right,
that's
they're
not
not
her
friends,
friend.
right? They're associates,
Mm-mm.
right,
They're
Yeah.
associates. Yeah,
right,
that's not her friend at all.
right, right.
Mhm.
But you right. You know this man's on a smear campaign. Martell will tell anybody who will listen that Melody is this and she's not this and she's not that, just to ruin her, because he's mad because she won't go back to him.
Right.
So
Remember the scene
come on.
where they was Nell and Melanie met at the park and they were sitting on this big long block thing.
Yeah,
They were sitting there and Mel was explaining to her in so many words, very
right.
seriously. Wasn't a joke, wasn't playing with her, wasn't kicking with her. She was explaining to her in a very serious manner that what this little buddy was up to.
Right. He's on
And
smear
she had like she
campaign.
did not know, bitch. I mean, oh Lord. Uh,
Uh-oh.
she does. That was a while ago, and Mel keeps telling her the same thing over and
Over and
over and
over and
over.
over.
And
Look at
Heifer ain't getting it. That's why so many of us, not just a handful, not just me, and just not a handful of y'all, everybody that we are no, they're looking at this woman side eye, side eye. We got that third eye on that heifer because we can't take it all. We can't take that eye off. And we see things this heifer is doing, and she thinks she's doing it sly. But we know you're not. You're not being, ooh, I forgot, ooh, I didn't mean. The heifer, you mean everything you say. You know what you're doing. This happened to you. You trying to put her through the pain that you went through, and you're having fun with it. And can't nobody tell me she's accidentally. That heifer ain't accidentally doing heifer. I mean, doing nothing. She's doing this stuff on purpose, and she's getting
Right.
out of it and joy out of it. And I don't know why, but a heifer. I, and I already look. I'm gonna be quiet. Time for me to be quiet.
It's gonna she gonna be like Kimi and Maurice had a post on Instagram this weekend, and they said that they guess they'll be watching the show with us. Throwing
please.
slugs. Yeah, they don't lie throwing slugs, saying they're gonna be in the audience watching the show with us, and Nell gonna find herself in the audience too if she keep it up.
You want to find, yeah, because CK did say you're going to be on the reunion. At the end of this interview, he did
Because
mention they will be on
right,
the
right,
reunion.
right,
And
because
sooner or
right,
later, she's going to find herself with a burner,
right,
trying to call a burner phone, and she's going to be told, DM me.
right. I
And
mean,
she's going to say,
Melody
Yeah.
oh,
loved
I
Nell.
had to DM you. I never had to DM, but you're going to have to DM me now, Heifer. Because
Right,
I
I
don't
mean,
take your calls
come on,
and you
man.
ain't getting my number. And then she's gonna find out she don't hear from Melanie or see Melanie unless it's part of time to shoot. If it ain't a role scene for them, she don't be around you. She ain't gonna contact you. She ain't gonna be at your house. She ain't gonna be talking to nobody. When she cut you off, she gonna cut Chris off too because Chris is part of you. So she gonna cut all of y'all asses off.
And Melody loves Nell, but that's the
Right.
one thing that annoys her with Nell, with this constant entertaining Martell's BS, and then bringing it back to her.
Came back
Just
to
leave her alone.
she did that mess. Girl,
Yeah,
I wish I was there in Houston. I would drag that heifer. Oh, I'm sorry because I only seen that on TV on the cowboy show. They do that stuff. I don't do it in person. And this allegedly, I'm just talking out of my head.
Well, like I said last week, though, it's okay for her to be cordial to Martell, but she can just let Chris be Martell's friend. She don't have to be all up in the mix. She could treat him nice and speak
Right,
to him and be cordial with him. But if you're gonna be a friend to Mel, be her friend because
right.
Chris is definitely being Martell's friend, and he ain't constantly bringing up Mel at all.
Because
right,
Martell don't
mm-mm.
respect her anyway. You can tell
Right.
her
The
what
man
she speaks
came in
for. He
yelling in
don't
her.
respect her.
He was
And
yelling
he
in her
tells
Right.
Chris
face.
that he needs to
Oh,
his wife needs to stay in her place. What kind of shit
yeah.
is
I
that?
don't think she know where her place is.
That
Look
is
how she carry on.
No, but he
she's a
says
she's
she
a
shouldn't. She
she's
shouldn't
a male
disrespect.
identifier.
She shouldn't disrespect a man. He says. I said, well, you ain't no man. That's the
Yeah.
point. You ain't
Yep.
no man. She ain't
Mm-mm.
disrespecting a man because you ain't no man.
Right.
So what
Well,
is Tell
Nell
talking
wear the
about?
pants, but Nell wear the pants in the family, so
I'm talking
she
about
can
with
handle
Martell.
Martell. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she can handle Martell better than Chris can. So
Yeah, she
that's
sure
why Chris
can.
probably not saying anything. He already know she can handle it if she need to.
Because Chris
Mm-hmm.
ain't doing a good job. Chris may look good and he's fine and he's a great dancer and he's a very wealthy man and everything. He works hard and everything. But that man be quiet. And his daughter married a man just like him. Why? I mean, Chris just sit there and be quiet as a mouse. He did it with Martell when Martell was acting fool. He told Martell what he had to tell him, and then the next thing he got quiet and looked at him sideways. Marceau, he did Marceau the same thing, got quiet, looked at him like he was crazy. Once he told him, he just looked at him then the rest of the night like he was crazy. He did
I'm
it with Marceau and Martell at Martell's house. He told Martell what he had to tell him, and then he just looked at both of them and fight like two little men that forgot to put on their bloomers that morning and their training bra, and just looked at him sideways. and definitely
Well,
at the dinner, family dinner, he just sat there and looked, and you can tell his daughter married the same kind of man, just like her daddy, just gonna sit there and let her. You can tell who runs the house in that. The daughter runs the house in that marriage, just like Mama runs the house in their the household.
exactly.
Just sit there and be quiet.
And a lot of men don't like to argue also. So I think that's part of Chris's MO. He
Son,
just don't,
he
he
don't
just say what he gotta say, and he not gonna sit there and go back and forth with you
like.
about anything.
You're right. He
And
don't.
so,
He stay out of it. He
Well,
just let you sit
right,
there
Marcel
and
got lucky
talk to
because
yourself.
he gonna jump in the wrong husband's wife face, and he gonna be hanging with Elvis. So I think he better
That's the
hmm
stop
important is the one
jumping
that
in women. That's the bottom line. He get you to stop jumping in husbands' wives' faces. A lot of these husbands ain't Chris. They're gonna go at
well,
him. Okay.
also Chris understand he's where he want to be in life,
Mm-hmm.
and all that extra drama and stuff. It just
No, I
don't really
get it.
apply to him
Yeah, I get it.
because
He got
he's so much
confrontational.
further.
Right.
Yeah, he's so much further than
Mhm.
Martell and Marcel could ever be as far
I
as his
know.
career and his family and his life.
Yeah.
And so that's why I really feel like I've been thinking about that, and I was calling him a wimp, but I really feel like he really kind of above them, so he just kind of let them act how they act. Like
right.
the Bible say, let your little light shine before men, so they can see your good
Mhm.
works, and that's exactly what Chris does.
Chris sits back
Yep.
and act a fool, and he just looks at him. He just looks at him because he's above that. And Chris got too much to lose. He got a brand. He ain't gonna mess up his brand over these foods. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
I agree. I agree with everybody. Guys,
Mm-hmm.
we have 2 hours and 33 minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and start cutting it short. Uh, and also, Alita Jordan, thank you for coming in. Also, and I am doing okay. I'm just getting a little tired. Y'all know that the surgery was pushed back, canceled. When I got there, I was laying in the bed in the hospital. I was in the bed, all in the gown with the yellow socks and everything. And took vitals, everything. But somebody else was needed to be in the OR a lot more than I did. And so they were still working on the person. So I'll go this Wednesday instead, the day before Thanksgiving and everything. But anyway, guys, yeah, this was a good topic, that interview, because a lot of people was talking about it yesterday, and a lot of people didn't get a chance to see it or hear it. They've been hearing the chatter about it, but you got a chance to hear it and watch it as well. And I'm glad that you all was here. I'm glad Linda kept us updated with the stats and everything. And thank you all for being here. My Cheryl, my Taffy, I said what I said. Thank you guys. You are I just love your thoughts and your opinions and your voices on this because it needed to be talked about. Yes, it did. Because a lot of women go through the same thing. Taffy just said she understands. A lot of women understand. They've been through this, so they know exactly what Nell is talking about. The hurt, they can see the hurt in her face because they've been through this. And Linda said, have a blessed day, Pinkie and Panel. Thank you, Linda. We're getting ready to end anyway. Thank you so much, Linda, for all your help and everything. And yes, I'm going to get some rest today. This will be my only live today. I will be doing one tomorrow morning, but after that, I don't. Yeah, I'll be doing a lot of pre-recording things. I do have some stuff set up, so that's going to be released while I'm recovering and everything on the day after Thanksgiving. Oh, ain't that some bull? Y'all have to excuse me. I'm just thinking about that. What I can't and won't be able to do. But anyway, guys, that's all. Because they pushed me back 3 times. So let's hope that don't happen again. Because I want to go ahead and get this over with and out of my hair and everything. Um, Let me see what Joy said before we go. Think of the housewife, my favorite housewife. have to catch a replay. All right. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you for being here anyway. Thank you so much. And I love when you coming in. But guys, any last thoughts that you all want to give?
Well, just want to say that it's getting good. I think the next whenever the girls get together and Melanie confessed she never had an orgasm, and I think Montel gonna really do something. Him and Coleslaw, they gonna do something. They not done yet. They gonna do something because when he talk about that, that's gonna really piss him off because the
It's
name
gonna
change
piss them off,
upset
Jackie.
him. So this gonna really get him. And then she called him little buddy. Oh yeah. We got a lot of YouTube streets gonna be busy. It's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. But I was gonna ask you, Pinkie, about your surgery, but you didn't get it. So you take care of yourself and get you some rest. And you ladies, thank you so much for having me. And I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Everybody eat
Thank
safe,
you,
be
Mama.
safe, and
Thank
enjoy
you.
yourself. So
Thank
you
you,
Thank
guys
you.
guys.
take
Happy
care.
Thanksgiving to
Happy
You
Happy
know
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving
what?
to you too,
Thank you.
Toppy.
All right. Thank you, ladies. Y'all take care and
You too.
we'll talk again soon.
Okay.
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 Bye
Thank you.
now.
Bye.
Thank you, Taffy. Who else got Cheryl or I said what I said? Either one of y'all can start.
Thanks for letting me come up. I really appreciate it. You know I love you to death. You know I love you. I love
Yeah.
you. And have a happy Thanksgiving and rest, okay? I agree with talking.
And,
Rest.
and
Okay.
Cheryl, be looking for your package.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Did you send it through postal, right? You sent it through postal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thank you so
Thank
much for the
you.
gift. I really appreciate it.
Okay.
And and I said what I said. I love her.
Oh, I did.
Have a happy Thanksgiving, Mama. Y'all have a
Okay. Bye
happy
bye,
Thanksgiving.
Cheryl. Love you
But
guys.
yeah, but I see
Love
you
you.
tomorrow. Love you.
Okay. And I said what I said.
I concur with Cheryl. I love talking with her too. She's such a great person, and I enjoyed Toffee's uh, commentary on the show as well. Every time we have a panel, it's a great panel. I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and I'm looking forward to see what else is going to go on the show. I like Toffee said, I really think it's going to get interesting.
Yeah.
And good luck with your surgery,
You're
Pinky,
welcome.
and we'll be
You know what?
praying for you.
You're welcome. And you know what? I said when Taffy said that when she it gets out about the orgasm thing, he's gonna
Yeah.
flip. Little buddy is gonna be turning flips on the floor, and we're gonna be watching this man do cart flips. He's gonna be flipping so hard all over the place. We're gonna be talking about it for days. He's gonna be flipping all in the wrong direction, hitting things and knocking things over and acting. Because
Right. He's gonna downgrade. He's gonna downgrade to little non-functioning buddy.
what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I don't know.
Laugh at him. We're gonna laugh at him like we're doing now because he's always trying to make her look bad or whatever. And a lot of times, you don't have to say much. And
Mhm.
so Mel never really say much when
Right.
she's talking about him or whatever. And she never tried to call him out or anything, and she never tried to show him up like he tried to do her. So
Right.
a lot of times, karma come back on you because when you try to bring somebody down, you have to be careful because you may just fall yourself. So that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah. And we're gonna have to be talking for days. But that's when I'm gonna have to rise up out of that bed and say, hold his arm, just be holding his arm like this here. Because Lord, that man gonna give a little buddy gonna go crazy. He's gonna be crazy, crazy, crazy. He is.
I'm just gonna have my popcorn and just
You
wait.
gotta have your popcorn and I'm gonna have mine. I'm gonna Lord, Lord, oh God, we're gonna be enjoying this. And I can't wait till that part comes. But I want to also don't forget the Houston trip too. Oh no, that's part of the Houston trip. Okay, so we can't wait to see that. Oh my God. Oh my God, but I will be doing a live at 9 a.m. again tomorrow morning. My
Okay.
live for a while. I'll be doing that.
Hmm.
And I just pray that they don't keep pushing, because then, how many times a day, and, what do you call it? Push me back? I think,
Oh, postpone you.
yeah, yeah, I hope, yeah, I hope, we just go ahead and get it out of the way because you have to prepare for that stuff. And I'm
Right.
been preparing again this week for it and everything. And I can't keep doing this preparing thing, because,
No.
so that, I'm supposed to be having it on Wednesday. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a live tomorrow just in case, so I at least have another one under my belt before I, have to take it easy, and
Okay.
everything. And so I'm gonna, it'll be 9 o'clock tomorrow again. And, although I got, what I plan to do is to,
Hmm.
it may switch again because, you never know. I be planning on
Right.
doing the live on my shows and when they come up, but it switches. It just switches because stuff be popping up on the streets. So, but we're
Hmm.
gonna, do one. I'll go ahead and put the thumbnail out earlier today after I eat lunch. Then I'll go ahead and put it out so y'all know ahead of time, so you can whatever subject you're gonna talk about, you all already know, and you can be watching the show on it. And thank you. I said what I said. You and Cheryl and Taffy, you all just hit it hard today. You all did
Yeah,
a
that
great
sounds
job.
great. We'll be here tomorrow for you.
Okay, thank you. And I'll call you. All right. And for everybody that was in my chat, thank you, Linda Gamble. I appreciate everything. And thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Joyce Miles. Thank you. I said what I said. And I had something in for Tishers. Thank you. Everybody that Victoria, everybody that was here. Thank you. And there's too many of y'all to name. So I love you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Same time, same back channel, everything. Bye bye, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day.